This is a presentation of Magnitude Sports.
Here's Bogreen. Got it. And the Trojans are on fire here in the third set. Two wind up in the delivery, and that one's hit up high left field, going back, and it is gone. Lauren Halverson with a two-run home run for the Barnesville Trojans, and they take a 6-3 lead here in the top of the fifth. Barnesville, a right-handed dribble, brings it back to the near sideline. Now he cuts into the paint, and he will drop it in. 4.5 to go. John will drive down to the baseline, float one up, rattles in and out. Halverson with the rebound and the putback. In the pass. And he's got Caden checked at Joey Mark, and Mark's into the end zone on a 44-yard touchdown pass.
And now, the cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
All right, welcome to the Barnesville Athletic Center. Mike Mason alongside Cody, and some equipment falling on the floor already to start this one out here. But should be a good one here. Pelican Rapids 2-0 and Barnesville 1-1 on the season, and we'll tell you more about how those records came to be about in our pregame report coming up here today. But once again, we want to thank you for joining us. If you're watching at the main line in Downer, or if you're watching at Ratzo's Pool Hall in Front Street in Barnesville, we appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate those two having the game on, and make sure you tip your servers as they certainly deserve it. 64 degrees and sunny right now. We will look to stay in the low 60s, upper 50s throughout the duration of this game. The lights are not on yet, but they will be on soon. Sunset expected for 7:32 this evening. Cody, how you doing today?
Good. How are you, Mike? What a nice night here. And 65 degrees. I got two shirts on. I think I probably should have just had one. It's a little warm up here.
It's warmer last week than it was this week. Much more comfortable, and everybody in the press box is nodding their head to that statement there. Tell you what, we're going to take a quick break and thank some of our sponsors right away. We'll come back with the pregame report right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, C&S Cleaning and Restoration in Barnesville is the family-owned and operated business that you can trust to get you back to normal. Whether it's water damage from a flood, taking care of mold, establishing a carpet cleaning maintenance program, or cleaning your air ducts, the C&S motto is do it once and do it right. Call 218-329-8395 or visit cnsrestoration.com to learn about the services that C&S Cleaning and Restoration can provide for you.
No matter where you're headed, Barnesville Grocery is on your way. Conveniently located between Fargo and 200 of Minnesota's beautiful lakes, Barnesville Grocery includes grocery, produce, bakery, deli, and meat departments, always striving to make everything not only fresh but delicious too. The high standard for quality isn't just for the products they carry. You can also expect high-quality customer service from the employees at Barnesville Grocery. Barnesville Grocery, located at 123 2nd Street Southeast in Barnesville, open daily 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can also visit the website at barnesvillegrocery.com.
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street to select your next grill or smoker. Choose from a wide variety including Pit Boss, Weber, Traeger, and Blackstone. Let one of Barnesville Drug and Hardware's friendly team members help you pick the grill or smoker that's just right for you. Search Barnesville Drug and Hardware on Facebook and give them a like and follow. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game and this season.
Ratzo's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzo's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzo's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzo's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town. Welcome to the pregame report here on Magnitude Sports. Mike Mason with you here, and this should be a good one tonight. Barnesville Trojans hosting the Pelican Rapids Vikings. Now, we've seen Barnesville. They lost that first game against the West Central Area Knights, 14-12. They'd bounced back with a 58-0 win over Crookston last week here at home, and now they're going to face a team that is undefeated, 2-0, picking up wins against Underwood and Frazee in that order on the first 2 weeks of the season. And Pelican Rapids is a team that you might see throw the ball. We haven't seen a lot of passing against Barnesville this year, but that could change tonight. They have a two-dimensional game. They will run it on the ground, they will pass it, and that will challenge the Barnesville defense today, and we'll see how they step up. But on the flip side, you got that T offense that is dreaded and loved, depending on which team you're cheering for here for Barnesville. So we'll see how that factors into this game and how Pelican Rapids will respond to that. Your starting lineups coming up right after the break here on Magnitude.
The mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially anything to do with kids and youth. You can contact the high school office for more information on how to join the Barnesville Booster Club. The Barnesville Booster Club has paid out over $800,000 to the community since 1989. Visit barnesville.k12.mn.us and click on the Booster Club under the Athletics tab for photos, Facebook link, and more information. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck in the game. Go Trojans!
Welcome to the Main Line and Downer, a place you can bring your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu for your favorite lunch and dinner items. Burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Don't forget the Main Line and Downer also serves a delicious breakfast. The Main Line and Downer also has a convenience store as well as the end-of-the-line boutique shop filled with various gifts for kids, mom, dads, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpa, and something for all your other friends too. The Main Line and Downer, just 8 miles southeast of Barnesville on Highway 9. Visit the website or call 218-789-7610.
Magnitude Sports would like to thank our broadcast team and partners for making this broadcast possible. Visit the homepage at msportsnet.com and click on our sponsor's logo to learn more about the products and services they can provide for you.
Magnitude Sports wishes to thank the team and broadcast boosters for the continued support of their favorite sports teams. Please patronize the businesses shown here when you have the opportunity to do so.
The Purple Goose Eatery and Drink. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
If you need a construction project done right the first time, then contact Bullgreen Construction. Licensed and registered, Bullgreen Construction can assist with your plans for new construction or add-on. Simple or complex projects, Bullgreen Construction is one of the featured contractors on the Barnesville City website and has the tools and expertise to get your job planned and completed. Bullgreen Construction wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game. Go Trojans!
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back to the Barnesville Athletics Center here as the Barnesville fans get off their feet as we're about maybe 10 seconds away from the starting lineups. Cody, your thoughts on this one in 7 seconds or less?
Well, I think this is going to be a good one. I looked at that T offense there for the Trojans. That one looks like that's going to be fun to watch, and I think you alluded to it in the pregame. I think we're going to see a lot of passing here from Pelican, as we saw a lot of empty backfields, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. I think we're going to have a good one, Mike.
Awesome. Well, with that, we'll turn it over to our PA announcer for starting lineups. Or maybe we will chat a little bit longer and then turn it over to our PA announcer for starting lineups. Oh, he's hitting the button right now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Barnesville High School's athletic complex for tonight's game featuring the Pelican Rapids Vikings and your Barnesville Trojans. Students, parents, teachers, and administration would like to extend a warm welcome to our friends from Pelican Rapids. Out of respect for the Barnesville School facility, we ask that all trash be placed in the nearest receptacle at the conclusion of tonight's contest. In addition, please refrain from walking or standing on the track during the event. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you rise if you are able, remove any headwear, and face our nation's flag as the Barnesville High School pep band under the direction of Mr. Eric Knudsen plays our national anthem. Thank you. Tonight's game is being played according to the rules of the Minnesota State High School League. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Barnesville High School encourages positive sportsmanship and behavior at our activities. Please encourage players and coaches with positive comments and actions. What you do and say during the contest reflects on your team, your school, and your community. Enjoy the game by being a good sport. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First, the visitors on the scoreboard, the Pelican Rapids Vikings, introducing their starting defensive unit. At cornerback, a junior, number 8, Peyton Blakeway. At safety, a sophomore, number 10, Timmy Gooler. At linebacker, a sophomore, number 12, Luke Soley. At linebacker, a junior, number 22, Carter Johnson. At linebacker, a senior, number 25, Carson McNeil. At linebacker, a sophomore, number 27, Tristan Landberg. At linebacker, a freshman, number 33, Jack Kapenga. At defensive end, a junior, number 55, Ian Fay. At defensive end, a sophomore, number 57, Caden Holt. At defensive end, a sophomore, number 67, Justin Jacobson. And at defensive end, number 79, a senior, Nick Haugrud. Head coach of the Vikings, Eli Beachy. Assistant coaches, Ryan Beachy, Ryan Severson, Chris Hacker, Caden Sturdivant, Cody Schaefer, and Paul Sturdivant.
The Pelican Rapids Vikings, and now for the Barnesville Trojans.
Turn it up, Trojans band! This is the starting lineup for your offense. At At running back is junior, number 21, John Roller. At running back, a senior, number 29, Cameron Haig. In the offensive line, a junior, number 54, Johnny Rabadou. In the offensive line, a senior, number 62, Brady Dollison. At center, a sophomore, number 65, Justin Kruger. In the offensive line, a junior, number 73, Tim Wells. In the offensive line, a senior, number 75, Travis Albion. At end, a junior, number 80, Tate Vinegar. And at end, a senior, number 82, David Zenson. Head coach is coaches Brian Strand, assistant coaches Bill Trowbridge, safety Strand, Nick Clark, Patrick Stolway, Greg Dan Beaver, Dave Beaver, and Kirk Peterson. Your cheer team tonight, Keelan Fitzpatrick, Merlin Schilling, Morgan Bayer, Amira Blanco, Sage Tuo, Ava Schilling, and Claire Atterbury. Your hardworking chain crew, Tommy Scott, Jeff Baldwin, Ralph Halverson, and Steve John. Contest are from the Otter Tail Officials Association. They are Brad Siliuson, Rod Nudell, Andy Dumas, Jeff Mosca, and Ryan Weiser. These individuals are registered by the Minnesota State High School League. Officials play an important role in every contest. Without officials, we can't have games. We ask that you continue to show your appreciation throughout the game by showing great sportsmanship.
All right, so those are starting lineups for Pelican and Barnesville, and it looks like Barnesville will take the opening kickoff and receive it. And that will set us up here for our first quarter of play. The opening kickoff brought to you by Ratzo's Pool Hall. Watch every game for the Barnesville Trojans football, volleyball, basketball, wrestling teams at Ratzo's Pool Hall this fall and winter.
Kick it off for the Vikings. Number 67, Justin Jacobson.
And we are underway here. Someone will take one hop, be received here on about the 20-yard line. And he breaks through the line. He has a chance to go all the way. At the 30, at the 20, at the 10, at the 5, and he's in for the touchdown. The opening kickoff. Brought back about 81 yards. Cameron Haig, the senior, gives Barnesville the early 6-0 lead.
Kick return, number 29, Cameron Haig.
Officially in the books is a 76-yard return, and how about that, Cody?
What a start. Talk about coming ready to play on the opening tip.
Oh, that opening touchdown, that touchdown off the opening kick return was brought to you by Ratzo's Pool Hall. Watch every game for the Trojans, football, volleyball, basketball, wrestling at Ratzo's Pool Hall. And now they will set up for the two-point conversion attempt here.
Extra point attempt. Then number 4, Noah Krause is good.
And Noah Krause will keep it, and that's 2 more, and now it's 8-0, and we've already got to take a commercial break. 8-0 here on the Dean's Bulk Service scoreboard on a 76-yard opening kickoff return for a touchdown by Cameron Haig. We'll take a break and be right back. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you. All right, welcome back, and a quick start here for the Barnesville Trojans. 76-yard opening kickoff return for a touchdown. Cameron Heng, 2-point conversion, good, and it's 8-0 Trojans here over the undefeated Pelican Rapids Vikings. And what's Pelican Rapids got to do here on this kickoff return to try and shake that one off, I guess, is the best way.
Well, I don't know if you can return it back for a touchdown, but, that might be the goal, just to answer that energy. But honestly, you're looking for a good return here.
Yeah.
Get a nice return. That way you get your offense a good start here, and you really just got to come out and play because you're already down a score.
Kick it off for the Trojans. I'll say Travis, you say Atfield. Travis!
Well, let's try this again. Let's see what Pelican has in their back pocket. Taken at the 19-yard line. He'll cut around a defender, drop right around the 33. On the return there for the Pelican Rapids Vikings it looks like that was Carter Johnson on the return there, the junior.
For the Vikings by number 22, Carter Johnson.
So it'll be 1st and 10 now here for I forgot to hit the kickoff button there, but it'll be 1st and 10. In about 30 seconds, that'll pop up on your screen here, as it looks like Pelican Rapids coming out with a 4-receiver set, one man in the backfield here. Once again, your starting quarterback is the junior, the sophomore, Tommy Guler. And a fumble on the snap there, and it's going to be a loss of about maybe 3 on that play.
Well, Mike, Pelican Rapids got lucky on that one. Not to start their looking there, as fumble on the first play, not good. Got to shake that off, see if you can get some yards on this next play. That way you have a manageable 3rd down.
2nd down and 14. And the stands are full here. And as you look, well, you can't see it on camera yet, but as soon as they gain maybe 10 yards or so, you'll be able to see that the Pelican Rapids fans have filled up the visiting section pretty well as well. Guler looking to pass, and he'll go to the near sideline, and he's got a man. And nice defense there. The intended receiver was Peyton Blakeway.
Incomplete.
And that will stop the clock with just inside 11 minutes to go at 10:54 here in the first quarter of play.
Well, good throw there, but I think the receiver just lost it in the sun. Good coverage there by the Barnesville Trojans, but just couldn't quite haul that one in here.
Yeah, that's a good point there. The sun is coming from that west end zone, shining to the east, and when he turned around, he stared right into it. Guler will work out of the shotgun. Once again, a 3-step drop. He has some pressure. He'll evade that pressure. He'll fire it down the sideline again. And I'm looking for a flag, but I don't see one. And it's going to be some clean coverage, and the pass once again falls incomplete. Luke Soley, the intended receiver.
Brings up 4th and 13 for the Vikings from their 29.
Well, Mike, Barnesville only rushed 3 rushers, and they still got some pressure, and that's not going to get it done. You got to give your quarterback time to throw, especially when you're in that 3rd down and long.
10:47 to go, and it looks like Pelican will indeed set up in punt formation. Back to receive the punt for Barnesville is Cameron Heng. He's standing at his own 35-yard line at the moment, and we have a whistle. Timeout is called, and it's going to be charged to Barnesville. So with an 8-0 lead here on the scoreboard, when we come back, it'll be the Vikings potentially punting when we return after the break here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Be right back.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, C&S Cleaning and Restoration in Barnesville is the family-owned and operated business that you can trust to get you back to normal. Whether it's water damage from a flood, taking care of mold, establishing a carpet cleaning maintenance program, or cleaning your air ducts, the C&S motto is do it once and do it right. Call 218-329-8395 or visit cnsrestoration.com to learn about the services that C&S Cleaning and Restoration can provide for you.
All right, welcome back here. Coming out of a Pelican Rapids timeout.
Well, Mike, you can't have a better start to this one for Barnesville. You get an opening return kickoff, You get the 2 points, you're up 8-0, and you're looking at a stop here to go right back on offense. You can't start it any better than that.
Once again, Cameron Hang back on his own 34, and it looks like they're going to pass it here. And now they will punt it away. And a momentary little bit of trickery there. The ball will take a roll back past the 35, or close to the 35. Looks like it'll be down at the 36-yard line. And that'll make it 1st and 10 here for the Barnesville Trojans.
And it looks like we're going to have a flag on the play.
That flag sitting at the 43-yard line of the Vikings. I didn't see anything. I was looking down at my roster. Did you see anything, Cody?
I didn't see anything. Not really sure what that could be. Maybe a potential hold. I don't really know here.
We'll get the official call here in just a moment. Looks like it's against Barnesville. Looks like it was after the kick, so. So it is indeed holding on Barnesville. It's 10 yards, so Barnesville will be pushed back. And the ball will be placed out about the 26-yard line.
Well, for the good thing for the Trojans here, it's still 1st and 10, so you're not starting 1st and 20.
And now we'll get the first look at their offense after that opening touchdown run. And a short gain, maybe even a short loss for that matter.
Tackle on the play by the Vikings, number 12, Luke Soley, number 79, Nick Haugrud.
Looks like he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10.
For the Trojans.
Well, looks like Pelican Rapids came out with that 5-2 defense. That means you got 5 down linemen, 2 linebackers. So they're not messing around with that T formation. They're really going to stop that run. Doesn't look like they're too afraid of the pass yet, as that defense is all in the box there.
And Kraus will hand it off, and they won't get much on that one. It'll be up 3rd down as Bredman will be dropped at about the 35. It'll be a loss of 1. Bring up 3rd and 11 here for the Barnesville Trojans as we move inside 10 minutes to play here in the first quarter of play. And
from their 25-yard line.
Well, if the Vikings can get off the field here, this is going to be big for them. But they need to get off the field here with 3rd and long.
Expect a pass play potentially here from Barnesville. Kraus will work under center. No receivers, and it will be a handoff. And right up the middle, I had to quickly scan the field to see which one of 3 players had it, and it was Cameron Hang up the middle for a short gain. Brings the ball up to the 30-yard line. And that will bring up 4th down, and we'll call it about 4th and 7. They'll call it 4th and 6.
Good tackle there by Carter Johnson. And like I said, this is big for the Vikings here to get off the field, get their offense back on, see if they can tie it up here.
Coming into the lineup here for Barnesville is number 57, Caden Mueller, a sophomore on the offensive line. And it's a low snap, and they're going to take off to the far side. It's Andrew Peterson, and he'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and that's a turnover on downs, and that's a big turnover on downs for Pelican Rapids.
You said that right, Mike. That's just a beautiful play there. Bad snap. Punter was forced to run. The Vikings are right there to get turnovers on downs, and they have the ball on the opposing, looks like 24-yard line. So good field position here for the Vikings. They need to capitalize here.
8-0 Barnesville on the Dean's Bulk Service scoreboard, and now Pelican Rapids with a chance to knock on the door and possibly score here. Guler will pass, a little pass in the backfield there. Spinning around on the reception there was Carter Johnson.
Is complete to number 22.
And Johnson will get up to about the 21-yard line, and that's a pickup of approximately 2. Bring up 2nd down and 8 here for the Pelican Rapids Vikings.
For the Vikings from the Trojan 22-yard line.
Nice little screen pass there. Get it in your skill player hands and just let them go to work. Unfortunately, that was only a couple yards.
Clock is stopped at 8:30 right now. We'll stop our clock until it matches up. Now the clock's running, and so are the Pelican Rapids Vikings, but on the carry there was Carson McNeil, and he'll get tackled for a loss, and that'll make it 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Good play there by the Trojans. Defender came swarming from that backside, just wasn't able to, the Vikings weren't able to get past him as he came screaming in, made the nice tackle in the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
So Guler will work out with a shotgun here. He has a receiver to the near side and nobody in the backfield. And that man in motion looks like foul start on the Vikings. So it'll be 5 more yards tacked on to that 3rd down attempt. And it is indeed a foul start.
Brings up 3rd and 15 for the Vikings from the Trojans 29-yard line.
Well, that's not what the Vikings wanted. That takes down your play calls in the book here. Vikings have the ball here, looking to throw.
And Guler will go to the end zone, and it's going to be tipped, and it was tipped. Getting his hands on it there for Barnesville is Owen Riddle. And he would break it up and now bring up 4th down here for the Vikings. 4th and 15, incomplete pass will stop the clock.
Brings up 4th and 15 for the Vikings from their Trojan 29-yard line.
So even though the Trojans weren't able to get the ball downfield, their defense has held up here against the Vikings on the 2nd offensive possession here for Pelican Rapids. Ball will be placed on the near hash mark at the 29-yard line here, and it looks like Guler will go for it here on 4th and 15. 5-step drop, pressure, flag, and now a wide open receiver there. Caught the ball at the 15-yard line, and he'll be moved forward a couple more yards. Carter Johnson on the reception, but flag pending.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a hold here. I don't think that play is going to count, as we're going to get a hold on the Vikings.
7:18 to go on the clock. And the 4th and 15 will turn into a 4th and 20. Assuming that we have the call correct, but I'm pretty sure we do. And we do.
Well, Mike, we talked about it in the pregame show. Looks like a lot of passing here from Pelican Rapids.
And so far, Barnesville has been able to defend that pass pretty well. And now it does look like they're in punt formation here. Back at his own 20 is, nope, yes. And that one will roll all the way. Oh, it took a Pelican bounce, and usually when it goes the other way, it's not a Pelican bounce, but considering it didn't go into the end zone, that's a Pelican bounce, right, Cody?
You bet. What a nice punt there, and I think that's going to be down right at that 1 yard line.
1 yard line.
Well, Trojans have a lot of green in front of them here. We'll see what they do on this opening play from the 1 yard line.
That's just a beautiful punt. Vikings weren't able to get many yards on that, but they sure flipped the field here, and this is going to be tough for the Trojans. See what they do here, backed up at their own 1. You can't afford a safety right now.
And he will scramble forward for a couple of yards, and there's a flag on the play there. On the carry, it was Gage. Well, I'm looking at the wrong roster. I'm sorry. It's Braden Bredman on the carry.
Trojan carry by number 20.
I think this one's going to be a face mask here.
20, Braden Bredman. Penalty on the play. Face mask on the Vikings.
Well, they'll bring 1st and 10 to 1st and 10.
And you know, that's something you can't do. You got the Trojans backed up at the 1. You can't give a face mask there. That gives them a free yards there and takes that opportunity for that safety away.
So now we'll restart the clock as we tick inside, break the eggs on 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Kraus this time will work under center, and he will keep the ball himself. Kraus gets through a couple defenders and gets up to about the 27. Pickup of approximately 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Nick Howgrave. And number 33, Jack Kapenga.
And Kraus with that hidden ball trick, and they do that very, very well. And in that game against Crookston last week, we saw Kraus start. We saw 2 other quarterbacks come in and play against Crookston, and all of them have the equal talent ability to do the same thing that Noah Kraus does. So Kraus under center once again, and Kraus will keep it once again. And Kraus with an ankle tackle over the 25. Got maybe 2 yards on that play. And we'll set up 3rd, and we'll call it 3.
That's a big-time tackle there for Pelican Rapids. If you don't make that tackle in open space, Mike, I think Kraus is gone for another 6.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you there.
He had all green grass.
But seeing a lot of positive things from the Vikings defense on these first few drives of the first quarter here. So we move inside 5.5 minutes now. And Kraus with a short carry up to about the 29. And
number 4, Noah Kraus.
Pickup of 1, maybe 2. He'll bring up 4th and short.
No, it looks like they're going to give it to him. Looks like he got the first down.
Okay, we'll give it to him as well then. And now we'll temporarily stop the clock so they can move the chains.
Nice play there by Kraus, just fighting for every yard he can to get that first down and move those chains.
5:15 and counting to go here in the first quarter as they restart the clock and the Trojans break the huddle. Kraus working under center. He's got 3 men in the backfield, and Kraus will keep it. Once again, he's got some space. He gets a couple blockers, and he's across midfield, and he gets tripped up. Carter Johnson on the trip up there, and once again, Cody, almost gone for 6 on that one. Carter Johnson coming up with the shoestring tackle.
Yeah, you bet that shoestring tackle is going to... Kraus is going to look back on that one and say, gosh, I should have got it. But you know, that he's got to thank his lineman. He had a hole as big as a Mack truck. Could have fit through that one.
Clock continues to tick, 4:40 and counting now. Kraus keeps the ball once again. And he goes right up the middle once again. And he gets up to about the 30-yard line. That's a gain of approximately 7. Set up 2nd down. We'll call it 3 for the moment.
Pick up a 7 yards, brings up 2nd and 3 for the Trojans.
Clock continues to roll, 4:21 and counting. Once again, Pelican Rapids 2-0, Barnesville 1-1. Barnesville with that opening week loss to West Central area 14-12, bounced back with a 58-0 win over Crookston. And Pelican Rapids picking up wins against Underwood and last week Frazee. Kraus with it again, and he might have dived forward for the first down.
Tackle on the play by the Vikings, number 22.
So, and they will.
Johnson, first down, Trojans.
Stops the clock with 3:58 to go.
On the Pelican Rapids 27-yard line.
Well, Mike, the Vikings got that 5-man front, so essentially it's man on man. You got 5 offensive linemen against 5 defensive linemen. Really work. Your linebackers got to step up, make a play. Seems like Vikings are just having a tough time with that. They got to find a hole, get through, find who has the ball, and make that tackle.
Kraus under center once again. And this time he will not keep it. He'll hand it off. I believe that's Cameron Hang. And Hang up to about the 21-yard line. And that will be a pickup of about, we'll call it 6. We'll call it 2nd and 4.
Carson McNeil. Pickup of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 for the Trojans.
Okay, they'll call it 2nd and 5. So we will as well. Kraus breaks the huddle, gets under center once again. This time only 2 men in the backfield, but there's one that could potentially go in motion. It'll be a pitch. Cameron Hang goes to the outside, and he tries to evade the tackle, but getting his hands on him first was Carter Johnson.
Tackle on the play by the Vikes, number 10, Timmy Gooler.
And Timmy Gooler got the picked up the loose change on that tackle.
No gain on the play.
Yeah, and that's that
35 for
weakness of the
Trojans.
Vikings defense right now. They have so many guys in that box. We talk about in the box, that's in between the tackle spots. They don't have many guys outside because they're really wanting to stop that run, and that leaves open for your outside. If you can get around the edge, you're gone for a touchdown. And it looks like Barnesville is looking to get that edge.
They got back to the original line of scrimmage on that one. And up the middle. And that's good for a first down. John Roller on the carry brings it up inside the Ball Green Construction red zone. And that is a mainline grill first down. Watch every first down of the Trojans at the mainline grill in
First and goal for the Trojans from the Vikings 7-yard line.
So first and goal for Barnesville.
There you go, John.
Trojan carry by number 21, John Roller, flag on the play.
So there is a flag on the play, and they'll stop the clock momentarily here.
Flag came late, so could be a hold here. Looks like referees are talking to Barnesville right now.
Clock is stopped with 2:01 to go here in the first quarter.
Like the referees are discussing here. Not sure what the call here is. That flag came in late.
Yeah, I'm waiting patiently here for the call. On Barnesville.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Trojans.
So we're going to have an unsportsmanlike conduct on the Trojans. So maybe a player said something that wasn't exactly game-like, to say the least. And ref
second goal for the Trojans from
didn't
the
like it, or
18-yard line.
maybe the player did something. Usually in those cases, a couple players going back and forth.
Well, we saw
Chirping
that.
a little bit.
We saw that last week against Crookston too, and I'm sure the coaches had a talk with those particular players, and I'm guessing that they will do the same here.
They will more than likely get a friendly reminder for Monday.
Second and goal from the 18. Kraus looking to pass. He bombs it. End zone wide open. Cameron Hay with the 18-yard touchdown pass. And Barnesville strikes again on an 18-yard connection from Kraus to Cameron Hay, who was just wide open. There was nobody there within 10 yards of Cameron Hay.
You said it, Mike, and that's just a perfect drive executed by the Trojans.
18
Perfect
yards
play
pass
calling,
completion.
perfect
Kraus to
execution. You
Hay.
saw those two plays run into the outside, gets the defense stressing that outside, then you run it right up the gut, and the defense is so focused on that run. You get a pass, catch them off guard, and as a result, you get a wide open guy in the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, it looks like they're going to go for two once again here for Barnesville, and they'll hand it off. Cameron, oh no, he didn't hand it off. I thought Cameron Hang was going around the edge, but it'll fall for an incomplete pass. And the two-point conversion attempt will fail.
Your score with
14-0 Barnesville here on the Dean's Ball Service scoreboard. We'll take a timeout. Kickoff in 30 seconds here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. No matter where you're headed, Barnesville Grocery is on your way. Conveniently located between Fargo and 200 of Minnesota's beautiful lakes, Barnesville Grocery includes grocery, produce, bakery, deli, and meat departments, always striving to make everything not only fresh but delicious too. The high standard for quality isn't just for the products they carry. You can also expect high-quality customer service from the employees at Barnesville Grocery. Barnesville Grocery, located at 123 2nd Street Southeast in Barnesville, open daily 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can also visit the website at barnesvillegrocery.com. All right, welcome back to the Barnesville Athletic Center here as the Barnesville Trojans have reason to cheer. They're up 14-0 here on the undefeated Pelican Rapids Vikings. The Barnesville fans get the mini wave. I believe that's the student section in the very front, surrounded by everybody else in purple. If you're a Barnesville fan, I honestly don't think there's a place for you to sit if you come to the game. You might have to find a standing room only spot. So we move into the kickoff here. 1:47 to go here in the first quarter of play.
Kicking out for the Trojans, number 75, Travis.
And that one caught and dropped, picked up at the 31, one hit, and he's brought down right away at about the 34-yard line.
Half-field kick return by number 12, Luke
Good job
Foley.
by the Vikings to get back on that ball. That's a live ball, so you got to get on that
By
quick.
the Trojans, number 14, Brody Gray, number
That could
30,
have been dangerous
Andrew
there for
Peterson.
the Vikings. They're able to get the ball back and start fresh here. See if you
First
can
and 10 for the Vikings.
get some movement here,
From their
get some
34-yard
yards, and
line.
maybe put a touchdown on board here. Get yourself back into this one.
Yeah, I would be absolutely stunned if Barnesville shuts out Pelican Rapids in this game. Still a lot of football to be played, but so far Barnesville has been impressive. But like I said, a lot of football to play here. First and 10, and a short pass to the outside. He's going to pick up the first down out of bounds, just shy of midfield at about the 48.
Carter Johnson.
Nice little screen pass there. Just get it in your skill players'
Back on the
hands.
play
Let
by
them do the
Trojans.
work.
Number 20, Braden Bredman. First down, Pelican Rapids.
Looks like he stepped out of bounds a few yards prior to the 48 on that far sideline, so they'll set it up at the 45 here for the Pelican Rapids Vikings. First and 10. Guler with the handoff, and up the middle, and a hard hit. And he's brought down right at the line of
Number
scrimmage.
22, Carter Johnson.
Second and 10.
Tackle on the plate. By the Trojans, number 54, Johnny Robidoux. No gain on the play, brings up second and 10 for the Vikings from their 45-yard line.
And so far, the Barnesville defense doing exactly what they've done this entire game so far. Guler will take the snap, three-step drop, rolls to his left, and he's got a little bit of room. He'll run out of bounds, pickup of about 6.
Picks up about 6.
That's a good scramble there by Pelican Rapids quarterback there. Didn't see anybody open.
Number 10, Timmy
Started to
Guler.
run with it and got a decent yardage on
Third
that
and
play.
3.
Yeah, you kind of get the sense that Pelican Rapids is figuring out what works and what hasn't worked, and now they're switching to what works, and you're starting to see the Vikings gain some yards here. So we'll call it they'll call it 3rd and 3, so we will too. And that run will maybe pick up. No, it looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage, and now bring up 4th down.
Number 20, Braden Bredman. And number 11, Peyton Pana. Brings up 4th and 3 for the Vikings.
Well, the Trojans didn't bring a whole lot of pressure on them, but they're doing a very good job of just swarming to the ball. Nice little option there. Quarterback had to pitch it because they had a nice job coming to that quarterback and a great job of just pursuing to the ball.
4 receivers set to each side. Guler with a 4-step drop. Looks outside side. He's got a wide open receiver. It's good for the first down as the catch is made at the 35-yard line there by Carson McNeil.
Taken down by the Trojans, number 20, Braden Bredman. First down, Vikings.
And that will stop the clock with 13 seconds to go here in the quarter.
That's a big-time catch, a big-time
First and 10 for the Vikings.
much needed there for the Vikings.
See if they get one more playoff here before this quarter comes to a conclusion. Guler rolls near sideline, fires, and he completes the pass into the hands of Luke Soley. Breaks a tackle inside the 5 and pushed out of bounds.
Pass complete to number 12, Luke Soley.
Well, Pelican Rapids moving the ball down the field quickly here, and they will maybe get this play off. 2 seconds left on the first quarter clock as they reset the chains. First and goal, and a flag on first and goal. So that will stop the clock with 0.5 seconds to go.
Looks like we're going to have a false start here on the Vikings. Maybe trying to hurry it up a little too much.
They're going to call that the end of the first quarter. So we will too. It's been a good one. A 14-0 lead here for Barnesville, but Pelican Rapids threatening. They'll have the ball first and goal, probably from about the 6 or so when we return for the second quarter after that penalty. And
looks like we're going to keep it right here, Mike.
Oh, okay. Yep, they will. They'll do one more play of the first quarter, and I think that's actually the right thing to do because I believe there was about 1 second on the clock. So will just temporarily put it back. So,
well, you know what I do right here for the Vikings? You know, I think you got to go back to that passing game. The offensive line is doing a good job giving quarterback time to throw.
And Guler evades some pressure, rolls to the outside. He's going to try for the end zone. Was it caught or was he inbounds? I don't think he was. It is incomplete. Now that's the end of the first quarter. But it's still been a good first quarter. And we'll just recap what I tried to say about 60 seconds ago. But yeah, Pelican Rapids threatening when we return. They'll have the ball on the 6-yard line, I believe, when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
The mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially anything to do with kids and youth. You can contact the high school office for more information on how to join the Barnesville Booster Club. The Barnesville Booster Club has paid out over $800,000 to the community since 1989. Visit barnesville.k12.mn.us and click on the Booster Club under the Athletics tab for photos, Facebook link, and more information. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck in the game. Go Trojans!
All right, welcome back.
Second goal for the Vikings from the Trojans 8-yard line.
And the Vikings will have the ball here on the 8-yard line. Second down here. See if they can punch one in.
And Guler will step back. He'll launch it. Corner of the end zone. Caught, and it's good. On the reception for the Pelican Rapids Vikings, touchdown was trying to catch the.
From number 10, Timmy Guler. The number 2, Braden Eckert.
There we go. Braden Eckert on the touchdown reception. It was an 8-yard touchdown reception.
Touchdown reception was the number 2, Braden Eckert.
And 2-point conversion is no good here.
Good, you score with 11 minutes, 55 seconds to go in the half. The Barnesville Trojans 14, the Pelican Rapids Vikings 6.
All right, kickoff in 30 seconds here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Welcome to the Main Line and Downer, a place you can bring your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu for your favorite lunch and dinner items. Burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Don't forget the Main Line and Downer also serves a delicious breakfast. The Main Line and Downer also has a convenience store as well as the end-of-the-line boutique shop filled with various gifts for kids, mom, dads, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpa, and something for all your other friends too. The Main Line and Downer, just 8 miles southeast of Barnesville on Highway 9. Visit the website or call 218-789-7610. All right, welcome back to Barnesville. Mike Mason alongside Cody, and we have a good one here on our hands.
Yeah,
An 8-yard touchdown. I'm sorry, Cody. Give me 1 second. An 8-yard touchdown pass from Guler to Braden Eckert, and they have trimmed the lead down to 14-6 here in the early part of the second quarter.
Yeah, good start here for the Vikings. Way to just use the height advantage. Nice pass to the back of the end zone, and we got a good one here.
So they'll set it up for the kickoff here.
Kicking off for the Vikings.
Well, so far, the start of each quarter has produced a very quick score. 2 for 2 with 2 quarters to go after this one. Well, kick that'll bounce, picked up there at about the 15-yard line. He'll cut back near side over the 30, dropped at about the 31. On the return was Cameron Hang.
Tackle on the play by the Vikes, number 27, Tristan Landberg. First and 10 from the Trojans from their 30-yard line.
So that will take, excuse me, forgot to hit the mute button there. That bring us down to 11:50 to go here in the second quarter, excuse me, and Kraus under center in that T formation once again. And Kraus will not keep it. He'll hand it off. I believe it was Cameron Hang. Yep. He'll bring it up to the 34-yard line. And that is a pickup of 4. It'll be about 2nd and 6.
Good job there by the Vikings. Couldn't quite see the number there, but way to keep the contained, force the running back to cut that back inside where your defenders are. And that's just a great play there.
Barnesville break the huddle. Kraus under center. And Kraus will keep it, and he will spin himself over the 35 to about maybe the 30, yeah, right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 1. 3rd down and 5 now here for the Barnesville Trojans.
From their 35-yard line.
Barnesville doing a very good job at blocking their defenders, getting some open holes there for their running backs. See if they can keep that up here on 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Kraus will hand it off, and a wide open hole near side. Over midfield, it's Cameron Hang, and he'll be dropped there. On the tackle was Justin Jacobson for the, or no, I'm sorry, 57, not 67. Caden Holt. I think Holt and Jacobson were both in on the tackle.
By number 29, Cameron Hang. 1st and 10 for the Trojans from the Vikings 41-yard line.
Big 3rd down conversion there for the Trojans. Vikings got to get off the field here.
1st and 10 now. Ball placed at the 41-yard line of the Vikings. And this one will end up in the hands there of number, I'm drawing a blank there on, I can't see the jersey number. John Roller. And it's another 1st down here for the Vikings, or for the Trojans, excuse me.
16-yard gain by number 21, John Roller.
Well, if you're the Vikings right now, you got to start bringing some pressure here. All the Trojans have been doing is running the ball, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They're getting good chunkage on the yards there, and you got to think, if you're the Vikings, you got to start sending some pressure from those linebackers.
Kraus under center, that T formation. Once again, they'll hand it off.
Number 29, Cameron Hang.
Cameron Hang on the carry, pushes the ball up to about the 15. And that'll be 2nd down, we'll call it 4. So 2nd and 4.
7 yards for Hang, brings up 2nd and 3. From the Vikings 17-yard line.
Kraus will be worked from under center once again. I honestly thought we'd see a little bit more passing here from Barnesville, but they haven't needed it. And Roller, I believe it's Roller. Yep. Roller up the middle inside the 10, and that moves the Barnesville Trojans into the Walgreen Construction red zone. Temporarily stops the clock at 8:55. And now the clock continues to tick.
Trojans just continuing to get push on that offensive line, driving those defenders back, making it real easy for their running backs.
1st and goal from the 10-yard line. It'll be a pitch, and he'll be brought down right away, and he'll get right back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost about a half a yard on that one. We'll call it 2nd down and goal from the 10. So Barnesville will huddle up here. A score here is crucial. You don't want to give the ball back to Pelican Rapids if you're Barnesville and give them a chance to potentially tie it up on that next drive. A score here is big. And a stop here for Pelican Rapids is equally as big, and it's not going to happen. To the outside, a flag on the play, and into the end zone is Noah Kraus pending the flag.
Number 4, Noah Kraus.
I believe that touchdown is going to be taken off the board. I think it's going to be a hold here on Barnesville. I'll stop the clock with 7:59 to go.
Holding on the Trojans.
And that is indeed the call. So that'll be from the spot of the foul, and it'll still be second down. And now it's second and goal, and I believe this is going to be placed at about the 19-yard line.
Second goal for the Trojans.
Just a hair inside the 20, so second and a long 19 here for Barnesville. And movement, and it'll just keep, I think
we're going to have a false start here.
Barnesville going to continue to move back. And now it's going to be second and goal from forever. 25-yard line. Maybe 24.5-yard line.
Well, you can't beat yourself. You can't give up penalties to help the other team.
Man in motion near the far or right side, and now they'll hand it off. And it's into the hands there of Andrew Peterson, who had 3 touchdowns last week against Crookston.
Trojan carry by number 30, Andrew Peterson.
Peterson brings the ball up to about the 21-yard line, a pickup of 4. And it will be third and goal from the 21.
Third and goal for the Trojans from the Viking 21-yard line.
Well, all the games that I've seen them play this year, and all the games I've seen them play last year, and the year before that, and the year before that, this is probably the best opponent for Barnesville that I've seen in all those games. This is a really good game so far. Right now, Barnesville with a slight margin. Cameron Hang shifts directions, gets up to the 15, and it'll be fourth and goal from the 15. Fourth and goal from the 15. What do you do here, Cody?
Well, I think you go for it here. Get it right back to your running backs. I think that T formation is just killing that Viking defense because a lot of it is just figuring out who has the ball. And the Trojans have done a very good job of, if you're not getting the ball, making it look like you have the ball.
Yep.
So I think you keep running it down the middle because it's been working for you, and see if you can put something in here.
Well, and that's exactly what they'll do. Well, maybe not. Noah Kraus is going to go down on a sack. And that'll turn it over on downs.
That's a big play there by the Vikings.
By the Vikings, number 27, Tristan Lambert. Vikings take over on downs.
Well, you know, you're hoping to gain at least a few yards, if not scoring on that. But the best thing that happened there for Pelican Rapids is they got the sack and they got the best possible field position they could get on that play.
Yeah, you said it, Mike. I like the idea of going to the pass, seeing to catch him off guard, but you got to give your quarterback time to throw. And in that case, that didn't happen, and the Vikings capitalized on that.
Well, Guler will start in the shotgun here. And they have a 5-receiver set, 3 far, 2 near. Guler drops back, looking over the middle, and he's got a little bit of room to run, and he will take off running, and he'll move the ball up to about the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of about 2, bring up 2nd and 8 approximately.
Tackle on the play by coach number 75, Travis Hatfield.
Clock will continue to roll here at 6:17 and counting.
Because they put Gronny in at quarterback.
Brings up 2nd and 7 for the Vikings.
Looks like they're going to take a timeout here, talk this one over.
Timeout Pelican Rapids.
12-14.
Now stop the clock with 6:04 to go here, and on the Dean's Bulk Service scoreboard, it's the Barnesville Trojans the Barnesville Trojans 14 and the Pelican Rapids Vikings 6. When we return after the break here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Be right back. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963. All right, welcome back. Second quarter of play. 6:04 to go.
The Vikings from their 25-yard line.
Once again, a 5-receiver set. This time reversed from the last time. 3 near, 2 far. Guler rolls to his left, and the pass was intended, but through the hands and on the ground, incomplete.
Pass intended number 8, Peyton Blakeway, is incomplete.
That'll bring up third down. Third
Brings
and
up
8.
3rd and 7 for the Vikings from their 25-yard line.
They'll call it 3rd and 7. Ball placed at the 25. And that stops the clock with just a couple ticks inside. 6 minutes to go here before halftime.
Well, Barnesville's doing a very good job of covering up those wide receivers, not giving the Vikings any opportunities so far in this one.
Vikings would like to put together a drive here that results in 6. Close that gap before halftime. And that one almost intercepted there by Cameron Hang as the pass was intended for Carson McNeil. But Cameron Hang, good on the defense there, and just bounced off his knee there, and he couldn't quite pull it in for that INT.
7 for the Vikings from their 25-yard line.
Like that's going to bring up 4th down here.
.552 to go. And the Vikings showing that they might go for it here, but they will punt it away. It's a high punt into the lights. It'll drop at the 45 and come to a rest at about the Trojan 48-yard line.
Guler's pass, the kick is down by number 8, Peyton Blakeway. First and 10 for the Trojans from their 48-yard line.
Well, before this play starts, I just want to talk about that last drive there. You know, I want to see the Vikings get a little QB draw. They're doing so much passing in this game. I would like on that 3rd down play, see those linemen set up for that pass, get everybody thinking it's pass, have the quarterback cut it right up the middle, see if you get that 1st down. I really think if you get those linemen to sell pass, you could potentially catch Barnesville off guard, get that 1st down.
That's some pretty good analysis there, Cody. I like it. And here's a run that the Barnesville Trojan fans like as well. They pull that Noah Kraus on the keeper, brings it up to the 45. A pickup of about 7 or 8 on the play.
Well, Barnesville's just doing a great job just wearing down that Viking defense. Keep running it up the middle. If you're getting 8 yards on every single run, you know, you're doing a darn good job. Those offensive linemen are digging in the trenches. They're giving that running back room. And you think about it, that running back's not getting touched until he's 4 yards upfield, and that's a great day for the line.
Well, we talked about Pelican Rapids getting a score here before halftime. Now Barnesville getting a score before halftime would be even bigger. And Kraus under pressure throws. He gets out of the pocket, and that will avoid the intentional grounding call.
Number 29, Cameron Hang, incomplete.
You saw it a little bit on that. Vikings starting to bring a little pressure there. You saw both those linebackers walk up. Let's see if they continue to bring that pressure. I think if they continue to bring that pressure, that's really going to get a tackle for a loss in the backfield, or just like that, almost get a sack there by the quarterback, at least make him flush out of the pocket and just kind of disrupt everything. Vikings got to continue to bring pressure here.
Kraus under center. And they do bring the pressure, but they get a ball handed off to Cameron Hang. Down the near sideline, and he's still on his feet. Inside the 25. We'll see where they spot it. It's good for a 1st down, I can tell you that much. Now stop the clock momentarily at 4:48. They'll move the chains and restart the clock. Cameron Hang on a 19-yard gain there for the Barnesville Trojans. Brings up 1st and 10. With the clock rolling at 4:40 and counting. 25-yard line here as Kraus will work under center in that usual formation. And Kraus will keep it himself. He's up towards the 30. Looks like they'll mark it at about the 32. And it is I'm sorry, the 22, I meant to say. It's a pickup of 3.
Brings up second and 7 for the Trojans. From the Viking 22.
Those big explosive plays here from Barnesville is just really killing that Viking defense. If you're getting 15-plus plays in the first half, that's just going to continue to 20-plus yard plays in the second half. So the Vikings are really going to have to talk this over at halftime, see what they can do to cut down on these explosive plays here.
And Kraus would keep it, but he would be tackled in the backfield there. One of the Vikings getting his hands on him there is Caden Holt.
Brings up 3rd and 10 for the Trojans.
A couple other white jerseys back there, but it looked like Holt had the primary tackle, and Kraus dropped for a loss, and that brings up 3rd down, and I believe it's about 3rd and 10. Loss of 3.
Vikings have to honor the pass here. You got to stop the run, but you also got to be thinking pass in your back head.
They'll hand it off, and that's Andrew Peterson with the ball. He picks up a couple.
Andrew Peterson
sets up about 4th and 8.
It's a good stop there by Carter Johnson.
Pick up a 2 yards.
Delivering a big hit there and really making sure that the Trojans have no chance of getting that first down.
So 4th down and 8, inside 3 minutes to go, and Barnesville will likely go for it here. Remember last time they did this, Noah Kraus ended up getting sacked. So if they don't pick up the first down, they're hoping to gain at least some yards instead of losing yards like last time. Kraus will look to pass, and he will fire, and that fire's incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Number 29, Cameron Hay, incomplete. Pelican Rapids takes over on downs.
2:30 on the clock on the change of possession, and the ball will be placed at the 23-yard line, I believe.
Well, the Vikings have a good opportunity. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You have some time, but you can't be careless. You talk about this in practice all week long, your 2-minute drill. You have to be ready. You got to know where you're at on the field. Not do anything that's going to harm, because, again, you want to try and get that score here going in the half with momentum here.
Well, they'll talk it over in the huddle for a little bit longer than they have up to this point as they finally break the huddle. And now we have a timeout taken by Pelican Rapids. So we'll take a timeout as well. And we'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network after this message from our sponsor.
If you need a construction project done right the first time, then contact Bullgreen Construction. Licensed and registered, Bullgreen Construction can assist with your plans for new construction or add-on. Simple or complex projects, Bullgreen Construction is one of the featured contractors on the Barnesville City website and has the tools and expertise to get your job planned and completed. Bullgreen Construction wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game. Go Trojans!
All right, welcome back. 2.5 to go here. First quarter or second quarter of play, and it's 1st and 10 from the 23 for the Pelican Rapids Vikings after a turnover of downs on an incomplete pass thrown by Noah Kraus. And that one over the middle, and he overthrows his receiver and had his receiver at a couple more steps, so he puts just a little less juice on that one. The Vikings are in for a touchdown.
Yeah, you said it, Mike, and I think the reason why he overthrew that is he rushed that throw. He had a guy screaming on his backside coming from that left side, and I think it forced him to rush the throw, not get an accurate throw, and as a result, you have an overthrow. That's just unacceptable by the Vikings. You have 5 linemen, Trojans are only rushing 3, and you're getting pressure. You got to figure something out here.
Well, they'll try and figure it out on this play here. 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line. And he'll drop back the pass again. He evades the pressure. Now he rolls out to the far sideline, and he'll go out of bounds, picking up about maybe 3 on that play.
Right idea there by the Vikings quarterback. Get out of bounds, stop that play. And if you're the Trojans right now, your job, the coach is telling you, protect the sideline, protect the boundaries. You want to tackle them inbounds, let that clock run as much as it can so you can go to half with this lead.
Our other game on Magnitude Sports tonight on the North Dakota side, number 1 Central Cass Squirrels hosting number 2 Kindred, at number 2 Kindred. At halftime, the Kindred Vikings have an 8-0 lead over the undefeated Central Cass Squirrels. So we'll keep you updated on that game. Guler throws over the middle, and he's got the pass complete, dropped at about the 37-yard line. That's good for a first down.
Tackle on the play was number 3. Aaron Baker, first down, Vikings. From their 37-yard line.
It's like they're going up here, hurry up offense here for the Vikings.
Once again, you get the 5 receivers set, 3 near, 2 to the far side, 1st and 10 from the 37. Gula rolls out far side, fires, has the pass completed over midfield, out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. And on the reception there was Hazen Milback, number 18, I believe.
On that play, you see Wyatt Suter, I believe, bringing the pressure here for the Trojans, doing a great job on that backside. So that left tackle's really got to get inside, get those hands in, give more time to your quarterback so we can get a good ball here.
Minute 52 to go on the clock. It is now 2nd down and 10. And he's going to evade the sack in the backfield, but it's enough to keep him in the backfield, and he's still on his feet. He broke about 3 or 4 tackles and eventually was brought down.
Tackle on the play by the Trojan, number 3, Aaron Baker.
Aaron Baker was the Trojan to finally bring him down. As the clock continues to tick, 1:27 and counting. It's a loss of 7, 3rd and 17. And the throw over the middle, and it's caught. On the reception there is Peyton Blakeway, and Blakeway will be shy of the first down by about a yard. And there's a fumble, and Barnesville has it. At least yes, they do have it. That was a huge turnover, and the Vikings had something cooking there too. And Barnesville coming up with a big defensive turnover.
And that's just a good job by Barnesville. Barnesville swarming to the football and just trying to rip that ball out. Doing a great job. When you work hard and swarm to the football, good things are going to happen. And as a result, Trojans have the ball here.
A minute 5 to go as Barnesville takes over on the Vikings' 45-yard line.
Very good field position here for the Trojans. See if they take a shot.
Timeout, Pelican Rapids.
And now Pelican Rapids will talk it over. And we'll let them talk it over, and we'll take a break ourselves. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Magnitude. Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season. All right, welcome back. Barnesville fans going to try and cheer their team on to hopefully one more score. And I say hopefully in the Barnesville sense and hopefully not in the Pelican Rapids sense. But Barnesville fans will try and cheer their team on to one more score before halftime here.
Yeah, you said it, Mike. If I'm Barnesville right now, I'm thinking take a shot. Take a shot here. Vikings get the ball at second half. You're up by a touchdown here. Take a shot. You got the defense on their heels. See what you can do. The minute 6 left in this one, in the first half. Excuse me. Watch number 30 here. Could motion him, give him the ball. A lot of space on that far side.
Kraus hands it off, and it's a double handoff. Peterson in the backfield is dropped. And it's a big loss, a loss of about 8, maybe 9.
Andrew Peterson.
Great job there by the Vikings. Not getting fooled on that double reverse, staying home, keeping contained. not jumping in, thinking that it's going to that near side there. Staying home right there, making that tackle. Big play there by the Vikings.
2nd and 17 now, and you were talking about that shot. This might be the time to take the shot. We'll see. Kraus will keep it, and he will look, but he has nowhere to throw it to, but he finds room to run. Any other player may have been tackled 8 yards before he was tackled. That was a pretty impressive run by Noah Kraus. Barnesville will take a timeout. We'll keep it here for the conclusion of the first half here, as that brings up 3rd down and looks like 3rd and about maybe 6. So nice pickup there of approximately 11 yards for Noah Kraus.
Well, Mike, you got 3rd and 6 here, 24 seconds. I'm thinking quick pass, quick out pass, get the first down, get out of bounds. You have to get out of bounds.
Okay, and they're going to reset the clock to 26 seconds. We'll leave ours sit where it's at for 3 seconds.
This would be huge if the Vikings could get a stop here. And this half, down 1. They get the ball the second half, but they need to get a stop here on defense.
And if they could somehow get the ball between the 40 and 50, they'd get it back with a shot at the end zone here before halftime too. But first things first, they got to get the ball. 3rd down and 6 here for Barnesville. And that'll be a handoff. Cameron Hang has it. No, check that. That is not Cameron Hang. That is Colin I believe it's number 28. Number 20, John Roller.
Number 29, Cameron Hang.
It was Cameron Hang.
First down, Trojans.
Too many numbers out there, Cody.
Vikings number 7, Jack Paulson.
And we'll have a timeout here by Barnesville, so that will stop the clock with 16 seconds here.
So it will be 1st and 10 for Barnesville. Ball will be placed at the, I believe, the 31-yard line. It looks like where they're going to place the ball here. And you keep saying take a shot, and they keep running it. And so do you think they're going to finally take a shot here, or you're not sure?
I say take a shot. There's a lot of open field there on that far side. The Vikings have been stacking that box here. You see they got one guy, number 22, over there. If you maybe motion that guy over there, take a shot, back corner of the end zone, you're going to have something.
1st and 10 for the Trojans. The Viking 31-yard line.
16 seconds to go here before halftime. Kraus under center, T formation once again. Kraus fakes the handoff. He throws, and it drops incomplete. Now stop the clock with 12 seconds to go, bringing up 2nd down and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Trojans from the Viking 31-yard line.
Well, right idea there. Just couldn't get the pass, couldn't haul it in. And the Trojans will have 12 seconds to work with here.
They'll break the huddle. 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line of the Pelican Rapids Vikings. And Kraus under center once again. That's going to be on the Trojans, a foul start, as they send 2 men in motion, and that's a no-no. It's going to be called on Mr. Roller. John Roller will be flagged for the penalty, and that'll push the Trojans back.
And you can't beat yourselves. That doesn't help you at all here. But I'm still thinking you take that shot on the far side of the end zone. You got all these guys. You got 2 guys there in the middle of the field there in between the numbers. I'm thinking you motion a guy over to the left side, get a nice flag route over there. You have a guy wide open. A lot of open space over there to work with.
12 seconds, 2nd and 15. Man in motion. Kraus takes the snap. 3-step drop, hands it off. John Roller has it. John Roller bouncing off a tackle, pushes ahead inside the 35 to about the 34.
Trojan carry number 20, Braden Redmond.
Pickup of 2, and that will do it for the first half. 14-6. Barnesville shuts out Pelican Rapids in the first quarter. Pelican Rapids shuts out Barnesville in the second quarter. That's your game recap, a quick one as we head into the halftime break here on Magnitude Sports. We'll take a look at some of the other games being played, try and get you some score updates if possible. And we'll go over your first half summary and all that much more when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Be right back. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Just for Kicks offers both short-term and full-season classes and accepts registrations at any time. Ready to perform for you now, they will be dancing to the song Celebration.
All right, so we'll have the halftime performance here. We'll bring that to you live as we chat a little bit about the first half. It started with a bang for Barnesville as Cameron Hang on a 76-yard touchdown run on the opening kickoff. 2-point conversion good. Made it 8-0 for Barnesville. A couple of possessions later, Barnesville would connect on an 18-yard pass from Noah Kraus to Cameron Haig. 2-point conversion attempt would fail. That would make it 14-0. And then on the first play of the second quarter, Pelican Rapids would have it, I believe it was 2nd and goal from the 8, if memory serves me correctly. And Guler would connect with Ethan Sorstrom, or no, I'm sorry, Braden Ecker on the 8-yard pass. 2-point conversion attempt failed, and that's where we sit at 14-6. And we will just let you enjoy the halftime show. We'll put our mics to the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Barnesville kindergarten through 6th grade Just for Kicks dancers. Let's hear it.
All right, so a little bit of entertainment there from the kindergarten through 6th grade Just for Kicks dancers here for your halftime performance at the Barnesville Bowl, I guess, if you want to call it that. Pelican Rapids trailing 14-6. Pelican Rapids had several opportunities in the first and second quarter to potentially tie the game, if not take the lead. But on the flip side, Barnesville had several opportunities to extend their lead as well. Neither team really capitalized on that. Your thoughts on the first half outside of what I just said? So
Yeah, I think you covered it perfect. You know, if I'm the Barnesville coach right now, I'm telling my players, just keep playing. They're doing a great job on offense, getting pushed on that offensive line, and doing a very good job using that T offense. And I think for Pelican Rapids, they need to figure out that T offense. Barnesville's doing a very good job of it. That running back's not getting the ball. He's bending over, looking like he has the ball, and I think that's the big problem for Pelican Rapids. They just don't know who has the ball. I think Pelican Rapids needs to start sending their linebackers. They're mostly playing that 5-2 defense. They got 5 offensive linemen, those 2 linebackers, or 5 defensive linemen, and the 2 linebackers. I'd like to see Pelican Rapids start blitzing, bring in some pressure, because when Pelican Rapids brought pressure, it kind of just screwed up that Barnesville offense, whether it was a run or a pass. I want to see Pelican Rapids to continue to do that. For offense for Pelican Rapids, they're continuing with that passing. They got to keep going with that passing. I want to see them get a little running. They're doing a great job of spreading out that Barnesville defense. I'd like to see a QB sneak, QB draw, get a running back in there, see if you can get something up the middle, because for the most part, Barnesville's only rushing 3 D linemen. But yeah, that's what I have here.
Yeah, no, that's very good mental notes there, and I absolutely agree with you there. You mentioned in those thoughts there, when Pelican Rapids brings pressure, Barnesville can't do much of anything at all. And Crookston didn't bring pressure against this T offense last week, and the scoreboard showed the end result of what you do when you don't bring pressure on this offense last week. And now the scoreboard here is showing what you do, or what Barnesville can do when you do bring the pressure. The problem is that Pelican Rapids hasn't been able to do a whole lot on the offensive side of the ball outside of that 8-yard touchdown pass, and that's been about it here for Pelican Rapids. And it's 14-6 right now. You get this feeling that the team that scores next will get the momentum, and that could result in big things for whichever team scores. I just have this feeling that something's going to crack here in the second half.
Yeah, you said it, Mike. Whoever gets, I think Pelican Rapids, they're getting the ball here. They got to get a good return, and they need to sustain a drive. Pelican Rapids' big problem here is it's been a whole lot of Barnesville offense and a whole lot of Pelican Rapids defense. I want to see that flipped. Pelican Rapids needs to have a good half here on offense, wear down that Barnesville defense, because I'm telling you, if you keep going those quick throws outside, that's going to slow down those defensive linemen. They're going to get tired quick. You get a run up the middle, you could break one, tie it up here.
Well, go ahead.
No, keep going,
okay.
Mike.
If this was the post-game show and not halftime, the player of the game would be Cameron Hang, because that 76-yard opening return on the kickoff for the touchdown is basically the difference in this game. Pelican Rapids gets that 2-point conversion to go, and we're knotted up at 8-8 here at halftime, and it's that opening kickoff return for a touchdown that is in essence showing the primary difference on the scoreboard right now.
Yeah, you said it perfectly, Mike. And, the big thing that Pelican Rapids has to be talking about now is in that first half, we saw a lot of explosive plays by Barnesville. Those running backs doing a good job of getting 15-plus yards, just those explosive plays every now and then. If you keep doing what you're doing, those explosive plays are going to become into even more explosive plays, and that's when Pelican Rapids is going to get in trouble. So it'll be interesting to see how Pelican Rapids make some adjustments here, see if Barnesville can keep doing what they're doing, maybe throw in a pass here and now and then. Just get a play action. We talk about Pelican Rapids defense really stacking that box in between those tackles. You got those linemen, the linebackers. You don't have a lot of guys outside. Maybe take a run outside, see if you can turn the edge, get a throw outside, a quick maybe 10-yard out. You got a whole lot of open space out there. It'll be interesting, but we got a good one here.
And Barnesville certainly has the capability to pass the ball, and they haven't really been doing that. And I think the reason why they haven't been doing that is because they have the lead, and all those run plays, they may not have resulted in huge gains. I think the most they gained they may have had 1 or 2 break loose for like 20, 25, but outside of those 1 or 2, they've been gaining 9 yards at the most, and the majority of them have been gains of -3 to +3. It really hasn't worked in Barnesville's favor as it has in previous games, But they keep running it because, one, it chews the clock up. They have a lead, and until Pelican Rapids threatens, and the Barnesville defense has seen that Pelican Rapids hasn't been able to do too much on offense up to this point, I think Barnesville might stick with that run, but I agree with you, Cody. They need to throw a couple passes in there, mix it up, because like I mentioned earlier, the first team to score, the first team to get that big play will probably gain the momentum, and that could spell good news for whichever team that is.
Yeah, you said it, Mike. And just to add on that, other than, running the ball, chewing the clock, and a whole lot of all those things that you just mentioned, it wears down that defensive line. There's nothing worse than a defensive line. You just keep getting run into, get that rush block, just getting blocked every single play, rather than if Trojans were to pass it, you defensive line putting down their ears and just going towards the quarterback. So, Pelican Rapids needs to figure out something so they can stop that run and give those defensive linemen a break up front.
Well, with that said, we'll take a timeout. We have about maybe 7 minutes or so before the opening kickoff for the second half. Pelican Rapids will receive that kickoff. We'll take a break, and we'll be back here with our final thoughts on halftime after this short break here on Magnitude Sports. 14-6 in favor of Barnesville on the Dean's Bulk Service scoreboard. Back in a moment. Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different, it is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and IsoClean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, C&S Cleaning and Restoration in Barnesville is the family-owned and operated business that you can trust to get you back to normal. Whether it's water damage from a flood, taking care of mold, establishing a carpet cleaning maintenance program, or cleaning your air ducts, the C&S motto is do it once and do it right. Call 218-329-8395 or visit cnsrestoration.com to learn about the services that C&S Cleaning and Restoration can provide for you.
No matter where you're headed, Barnesville Grocery is on your way. Conveniently located between Fargo and 200 of Minnesota's beautiful lakes, Barnesville Grocery includes grocery, produce, bakery, deli, and meat departments, always striving to make everything not only fresh but delicious too. The high standard for quality isn't just for the products they carry. You can also expect high-quality customer service from the employees at Barnesville Grocery. Barnesville Grocery, located at 123 2nd Street Southeast in Barnesville, open daily 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can also visit the website at barnesvillegrocery.com.
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and Hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street to select your next grill or smoker. Choose from a wide variety including Pit Boss, Weber, Traeger, and Blackstone. Let one of Barnesville Drug and Hardware's friendly team members help you pick the grill or smoker that's just right for you. Search Barnesville Drug and Hardware on Facebook and give them a like and follow. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game and this season.
Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
The mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially anything to do with kids and youth. You can contact the high school office for more information on how to join the Barnesville Booster Club. The Barnesville Booster Club has paid out over $800,000 to the community since 1989. Visit barnesville.k12.mn.us and click on the Booster Club under the Athletics tab for photos, Facebook link, and more information. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck in the game. Go Trojans!
Magnitude Sports would like to thank our broadcast team and partners for making this broadcast possible. Visit the homepage at msportsnet.com and click on our sponsor's logo to learn more about the products and services they can provide for you.
Magnitude Sports wishes to thank the team and broadcast boosters for the continued support of their favorite sports teams. Please patronize the businesses shown here when you have the opportunity to do so.
All right, welcome back to the Barnesville Athletics Center here on Magnitude Sports. Whether you're a Vikings fan tuning in or a Trojans fan tuning in, certainly hope that you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, despite if you're a Vikings fan with your team not leading on the scoreboard. That's about hopefully the only thing you don't enjoy about this broadcast right now. But we are about 90 seconds away from the kickoff here as the two teams retake the field, and the Barnesville fans on the near side and even some of the Pelican Rapids fans on the far side get on their feet to try and maybe get a spark, something going here for either or both of these teams. I'm sure one big play would be acceptable by the fan base of the team that makes the play, but I wouldn't mind seeing a shootout here in the second half too. We had 14-6 in the first half. What if we have both teams score 28 in the second half? It could be one of those type of scenarios where it was a slow first half and you get in the huddle, your respective coaches telling, hey, this is what worked, this is what didn't work, let's change this, let's change that, and let's see what changes they implemented and see what's going to happen in this second half. Is it going to be a mirror image of the first half, or is it going to be something completely different?
Yeah, I agree. I think, if you're a Barnesville Trojans fans, you got to be pretty happy right now. You got to continue what you're doing, continue to have that possession. That's a big one in this game, possession, because in that first half, Trojans had a lot of possession. They wore down that Vikings defense. And the Vikings right here, they need to get a good opening kick, sustain a drive, maybe get some points on the board. If you don't, get a long drive to wear down that defense, going to stop on defense and then get back, maybe get some points on the board. But you said it, whoever's going to win this second half is going to win this one.
Number 75, Travis.
And Travis Hatfield will kick it off to start the third quarter of play here from the Barnesville Athletic Complex. And one man to beat. If he can get around him, maybe get a couple yards, but he's dropped at the 35. And on the return there for Pelican Rapids, Blakeway, I dropped my roster. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. It's flipped over on the flip side of my scoring summary here. Once again, Cameron Hang with that 76-yard touchdown return off the opening kickoff. 2-point conversion good. Made it 8-0. And then Kraus would connect with Hang a couple possessions later on an 18-yard touchdown pass to make it 14-0. And then Guler to Ecker for an 8-yard touchdown pass. And to start things off here in the third quarter, second half, we have a whistle and a flag.
Yeah, we're going to have an offsides here on the Trojans.
Offside on the Trojans.
It's going to move it up 5, 1st and 5. Good start
The
for the
first 5
Vikings.
for the Vikings from the 40-yard line.
Looks like they might have got him with a hard count.
So it's 1st and 5.
And you know, Mike, just like we talked about at halftime, let's see the Vikings start getting some run plays. That's exactly what they did on that first play. Took the run right up the gut. Well, if you're only rushing 3 guys for the Trojans, go it up the middle. And as a result, you get 10 yards and you get a first down. Or 5 yards, excuse me.
Yeah, and can't ask for an easier first down than that on a 1st and 5 after a penalty. And now 1 play later, you have 1st and 10 from the 45 as you approach midfield. Good field position here for the Pelican Rapids Vikings. We'll see if they can do something with it. And a fumble, and I believe Barnesville got on top of it.
Vikings carry by number 22, Hunter Johnson.
And no, it was recovered by the Pelican Rapids Vikings.
Trojan tackle by number 54, Johnny Robinson.
It may have bounced off the ground and right back into his hands. I couldn't quite see it through the crowd of people, but I did see the ball hit the ground.
From their 44-yard line.
So they'll send looks like a 4, make that a 5 receiver set. 2 each side with a tight end. And he will evade the pressure. Guler fires it, and was he in bounds? No, he was not. Pass is incomplete, and that brings up 2nd down.
Number 25 is complete, but he's out of bounds. Brings up.
And you know, again, the Trojans getting a nice pass rush there to force that throw. You know, if you're that Vikings left tackle there, you got to just sell out on that play. Get your hand on the hip, just ride them out to the sideline. That way you allow your quarterback to step up, get a good throw. But on that play, good rush there by the Trojans, and quarterback forced the throw. As a result, it wasn't the best ball thrown, and receiver wasn't able to get the feet in bounds.
10:51 to go. Guler with a quick screen pass in the backfield, and he breaks through across midfield, and he'll be dragged down out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. And on the tackle there for Pelican Rapids was Carter Johnson.
He's driven out of bounds by the Trojans.
And that's good for a first down.
You know, Vikings might have got away with a little false start there. It looked like one of those receivers was kind of moving. I thought it was a false start there, and so Vikings get a break here. And
well, maybe the team just needed the lights on, because Pelican Rapids starting to show a little bit of offensive power here in the second half. Outside of that short gain there by the quarterback keeper there for Guler's, Zenzen gets the tackle.
On the Trojan 39-yard line.
Now we're seeing the Trojans starting to honor that QB run as they've done a couple plays in a row. See if the Vikings go back to the run or get another pass.
Should break the eggs on 10 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter, and Guler works out of the shotgun. Barnesville rushing. Guler gets through the available space, and he's up over the 30, and that's going to be very close to a first down. They're going to give it to him. They're going to move the chains.
Well, the Vikings went back to that quarterback run, and it paid off. You saw Trojans bring some pressure, but if you're going to bring pressure, you got to get the tackle. Looks like the blitzing, I want to say linebacker, could have been safety. Went backside, quarterback went front side. As a result, big play there by the Vikings. See if they go back to the pass, and they will.
And over the middle, the pass is caught at the 20. Trojans trying to drag them back. Forward momentum. Looks like they'll mark it at about the 21-yard line, and that'll be a pickup of 7, bringing up a 2nd down and 3 scenario here for the Vikings.
Pickup of 8 yards.
They'll call it 8, so 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 for the Vikings. On the Trojan 20-yard line.
And that puts the Vikings right on the doorstep of the red zone. And a screen pass that is caught and dropped.
Guler's pass intended for number 12, Luke Soley, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 2 for the Vikings from the Trojan 20-yard line.
So 3rd down and 2 here, and I think the key here is to get the first down and then worry about the score.
Yeah, you said it, Mike. Maybe go back to that QB run, get those couple yards, start off fresh with the fresh down and distance. Or you go back to the pass game, get a quick 5-yard out, go back to the screen, get it in your skill player's hands.
Looks like Guler will keep it. There's a flag on the play. And Guler's dropped inside the 20. But once again, there's a flag on the play.
Looks like that's going to be in backfield, so it could be a hold.
Officials discussing right now. Go ahead. Didn't mean to interrupt you there. Illegal shift on the Vikings.
Illegal shift on the Vikings.
And, you know, we've been saying this all game long. You can't beat yourself with penalties.
That penalty is a big one, too. Pelican Rapids had some good momentum, but this one will back it up to the 25. It'll make it 3rd down and 7, as it's the loss of 5 on the penalty. 9 minutes exactly to go now here in the 3rd quarter. Guler out of the shotgun, 5 receiver set. One step, passes caught there by Carson McNeil. And McNeil out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. And that's a pickup of about 14.
What a great job there by McNeil. Lowering the helmet and just trucking the defender. Good old school physical football. Nice play there by McNeil.
And now the Vikings are in business, looking to potentially tie this game up. They will need a 2-point conversion to do it, but they're in a good position to score.
Good job here by the Vikings, just coming out with a lot of energy and wearing down that Trojan defense.
And Guler will keep it inside the 5, and he will be upended, pushed out of bounds at about the 1-yard line.
Number 10, Timmy Guler.
It's a pickup of 8.
Tackle on the play by the Trojan number 3, Aaron Baker. Number 73, Tim Wells.
And that'll stop the clock with 8:28 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And it is 2nd down and goal now from the 1-yard line, and this is as good as it can get for the Vikings.
Yeah, you said it, Mike. In that first on the kickoff, Trojans come out with energy, and now in the 2nd half, the Vikings coming back with a little bit of energy of their own.
Well, the Vikings undefeated, looking to stay that way, but it's been tough so far. We'll see if the Barnesville Trojan defense can hold up here. And it will do just that. He's into the end zone. Timmy Guler on the QB keeper scores the touchdown, and the Pelican Rapids Vikings are a 2-point conversion away from tying this one up. 14-12 on the Dean's Bulk Service scoreboard here, with 8:26 to go in the 3rd quarter of play. So they will likely go for 2 here. They're still huddled up, but I would presume that that's what they're going to do. And yep, Guler will set up in the shotgun formation. So they'll go try and tie this game up here. Guler will keep it. He's got some room, and he's in, and we're tied.
Extra point attempt by the Yankees. Number 10, Timmy Guler is good.
Well, we got a football game now, Cody.
Your score with 8 minutes, 26 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. The Barnesville Trojans 14. The Pelican
That might be a little bit of a wake-up call here for Barnesville. We'll see how they respond on the kickoff coming up in 30 seconds here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season. All right, welcome back. We're all tied up at 14 here in the 3rd quarter. 8:26 to go. Cameron Hang, looks like Roller on the opposite side, back at their own 18 to receive the kick. And Justin Jacobson will do the kicking honors here for. And that one will be taken by Roller at the 19. Roller at the 25, stutter step up to the 30, and he's dropped, and it almost looked like he possibly dropped the ball, but Barnesville recovers if that was the case.
Yeah, you said it. He was kind of holding that ball out loose, and if I'm Pelican Rapids, get a hand in there, get that lawnmower going, try to rip that ball out, see if something happens.
So 1st and 10, ball will be spotted at the 31-yard line. So a good return there of about 11 yards for John Roller. And they're going to continue with that run. Kraus will keep it, and Kraus will push his way up to just shy of the 35-yard line, and that'll be a pickup of about 4. Bring up 2nd and 6 here for the Barnesville Trojans. And we're knotted up at 14 apiece here on the Dean's Bulk Service scoreboard.
For the Trojans from their 34-yard line.
Second down and 6, and they'll hand it off. This is Cameron Hang on the edge. He gets a couple blockers, and he might have the first down. I think he does. I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. I'm confident. And they do. He picked up, needed 6, picked up about 7.
Number 22, Carter Johnson. First down, Trojans.
Well, Trojans went back to what worked in the first half. They ran the ball right up the middle, and they went right back to getting that edge, and it resulted in a first down. Good job there by the Trojans.
And we were talking during the commercial break that this is a big drive for Barnesville. They need to respond. Otherwise, if Pelican Rapids gets the ball back, they have all the momentum right now. And there's a nice fake handoff, and up the middle, over the 50-yard line, John Roller brings it up to the Vikings 48. And I don't know about you, Cody, but I think 70% of our audience thought that runner up the near sideline had the ball.
Yeah, and you can add 71 because I was that other 1%.
And Kraus will keep it. He'll roll out. He'll avoid the pressure, and he'll take a hard hit.
What a hit.
Kraus picking up about 4 on the play, bringing it up to right in between the 45 and 46-yard line. So it's actually, and it's enough for a first down. So it'll remain 1st and 10. Either that or I forgot to push a button on the last play, but 1st and 10, we're right where we need to be. Kraus looks like up the middle there, and that is John Roller. John Roller gets it up to the 35, and it's good for another Barnesville first down. That is a main line and downer first down. Watch every first down for the Trojans at the main line and downer.
Big response here for the Trojans. Trojans doing a good job of just going back to that ground game and getting it to work. Let's see if that Pelican Rapids defense starts bringing some pressure like we talked about at our halftime show. See if they can stop this run game here by the Trojans.
Well, so far it's been working for Barnesville. 6-10 and counting. And right up the middle, that is John Roller up to about the 21-yard line. And number 21 brings it up to the 21 for a gain of 14 and another Barnesville Trojan first down. A main line and downer first down. Watch all first downs for the Trojans at the main line and downer. And that puts them a yard out of the Ball Green Construction red zone.
You see those defenders' hands on their hips. That's usually not a good sign there for the defense, as it appears they're just getting tired.
And this will be maybe a gain of about 1.
This would be a really good time. Take a shot, go play action. You got that Pelican defense really focusing on that run because they've been gashed up the middle. Go play action. You'll have probably a guy wide open in the back of the end zone here.
On the Viking 21-yard line.
The Trojans will bring in Braden Bredman to give Roller a breather on the sideline here for this play. So look for number 20 to possibly do something, and they'll hand it off to Bredman. And Bredman to the far sideline. Pushed out of bounds at about the 15. I believe it was Bredman. No, 29, excuse me. The 9 looked like a 0. It was Cameron Hang on the carry.
Looks like we have a Pelican Rapids player cramping up here.
Well, hopefully it's nothing more than that. He'll be all right. But it looks like we have an official timeout on the field, so we'll take an official timeout as well. Be back in 30 seconds here on Magnitude. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
The mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially anything to do with kids and youth. You can contact the high school office for more information on how to join the Barnesville Booster Club. The Barnesville Booster Club has paid out over $800,000 to the community since 1989. Visit barnesville.k12.mn.us and click on the Booster Club under the Athletics tab for photos, Facebook link, and more information. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck in the game. Go Trojans!
All right, welcome back. Let's take a look at in our other game on Magnitude. And the undefeated Central Cass Squirrels in the fourth quarter trail the Kindred Vikings 30-0. So the number 1 team being on the verge of being shut out by the number 2 team in 11-man B over in the North Dakota side. That's our other game on Magnitude tonight. So if you think Kindred's going to win, you can flip over to this one here because we're not sure who's going to win this one yet. But to reset here after the injury timeout, 4:55 to go, 3rd down and 3. For Barnesville here, and the ball is placed on the 14-yard line. As we have a little bit longer delay in action here. And we'll see if that break affects anything. Hand it off. That's Roller up the middle, and he scores! John Roller on a 14-yard touchdown run. Braden Bredman. They're putting it into the books as a 14-yard touchdown run.
Great job coming out of the break and just running it right up the gun to the back of the end zone. Could have walked right in. Good job there by that Trojan offensive line.
So that makes it 20-14. We said the Trojans had to respond, and they did. And now the 2-point conversion attempt is going to be into the end zone. Cameron Hing puts 2 more on the board.
Your score was 4 minutes, 45 seconds ago in the 3rd quarter.
And on the Dean's Bulk Service scoreboard, it's the Barnesville Trojans 22 and the Pelican Rapids Vikings 14. The kickoff in 30 seconds here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, well, the Trojans score and respond after Pelican Rapids scored on the previous possession to tie it up, and now it might come down to those 2-point conversions here because those have not been easy to come along. They've between the 2 teams combined here, we've had 4 attempts and only 2 of the 4 successful. And 2 of 3 successful for Barnesville. Pelican Rapids 0 for 1. Check that. They're 1 for 2, as I forgot to write down the previous scoring play for Pelican Rapids. And a hard tackle there inside the 30. Looks like they'll mark the ball at the 28-yard line, and that is where the Pelican Rapids Vikings will take over.
Tackle on the play by the chosen number 14, Brody Gray. Number 20, Braden Bredman. First and 10 for the Vikings from their 28-yard line.
Looks like we're going to have a new quarterback here in for the Pelican Rapids.
Luke Soley, it appears to be. And it is indeed Soley, and he'll take the snap, and it'll be a direct snap. Flag on the play as he's brought down at the 35. The flag is in the backfield. At least I thought I saw a flag go up in the air. But I don't see it on the field anywhere, so maybe it was
a piece of grass or something flying through there, but
yeah, something went up in the air, but it wasn't a flag.
From the 36-yard line.
Well, new quarterback here for Pelican Rapids, and on the first play, he did a darn good job. So let's see if they can keep the momentum up and respond to that great drive there by the Trojans.
And once again, Luke Soley will take the snap, send the man in motion, and now he'll keep it right up the middle, and he moves around a couple purple jerseys and brings the ball up to about the 43-yard line. A nice pickup there of approximately 7 yards. And
well, Pelican Rapids going right back to that QB draw, and it's working here as they have those 3 receivers left, 2 receivers right. As the Trojan defense, you have to honor that as a pass, so it spreads your guys out. You got less guys in the middle, and you just got to trust your linemen to make a block, and that's exactly what they're doing right now, and Pelican Rapids is taking a darn good advantage of it. Big shout out to Luke Soley, you know, just making plays when your name is called. You never know when you're going to get in the game, and you know he's in the game and he's shining really well in these first couple plays.
One man in the backfield, a 4-receiver set, and a whistle, and a timeout Pelican Rapids.
Timeout Pelican Rapids.
So I'll stop the clock with 3:16 to go, excuse me, here. And on the Dean's Bulk Service scoreboard, it's the Barnesville Trojans 22 and the Pelican Rapids Vikings 14. We'll take a timeout with them and be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Ratzo's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzo's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzo's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzo's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town. All right, welcome back. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. As we come out of the timeout, go ahead, Cody.
2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Solely taking it. No, there's the pressure there. Good tackle for a loss there by the Trojans.
Noah Stanford, I believe. No, Caden Zenzen.
Loss of 5 yards, make up 2nd and 15 for the Vikings. On their 38-yard line.
Well, you've seen the Pelican Rapids offense step up in this second half, and now you're starting to see the Barnesville defense step up here in the second half as well. So Soley will work out of the shotgun once again. And Soley will look to pass. He avoids one man in the backfield and a flag. Pass is complete, I believe, at the 50-yard line, but there's a flag in the backfield here. I have a suspicion it's holding on the Vikings, but we'll see.
I have a very good suspicion that you're right about your suspicion, Mike, there.
Nice. Pass was incomplete and not complete. The hold happened late, and that hold is what allowed Soley to roll out and make that pass attempt.
$202. Jim Johnson.
Penalty is declined, and that'll bring up third down or second and 15.
Third and 15.
Third and 15. Third and 15 as the penalty is declined. Soley takes the snap. Rolls, fires. He's got a man on the far sideline, and the pass is complete at about the 49-yard line, and that will be a pass completion of approximately 9 yards.
You can see the Trojans bring some pressure on that left side. That left tackle really having to work to get outside. As a result, that forced Soley to flush the pocket to his right, not make the best throw that he could have, and as a result, it's fourth down here for the Vikings. Big fourth down here.
Yeah, looks like they're going to go for it too. And the Barnesville fans trying to foot stomp their defense up to make a big play, and that's exactly what they do. Brings down Soley in the backfield.
He's brought down before the first down.
Well, he actually gained about 1 on the play, but it's still short, and it's still a turnover on downs.
Caden Zenzen is having a game here for the Trojans. That left tackle has just been having a tough day all day on him, and Zenzen just using his speed, and as a result, big stop there by the Trojan defense.
Well, now the Barnesville Trojans get the ball in Vikings territory. They'll spot it at the 49-yard line. And it's 1st and 10 with a minute 43 to go here in the third quarter. Well, we thought we might see a high-scoring second half, and that held true up until at least this point in the game. There's a couple of lost possessions for each team. And now a short gain.
They're going to say he lost a yard on that, so it'll be 2nd and 11 here for the Barnesville Trojans. Vikings need their defense to get a stop here. See that Viking defense bringing pressure there.
They'll hand it off and up the middle to about the 45. John Roller. Looks like they'll mark it closer to the 46-yard line, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6 for the Trojans. When the Vikings.
Well, Vikings, you're really thinking run right here, but you also got to be thinking pass. This would be a great time to get a play-action pass here.
35 seconds to go here, third quarter of play. And it'll be a handoff. Roller had it. He got tripped up. Oh, no, he didn't have it. And that was a late flag.
By number 21, John Roller.
Roller did have it, and he will get up over the 40, but there is a flag on the play, and it came in really late. After the play came to a conclusion, the whistle was blown, and about a split second later, the flag came in. I have a feeling this is against Barnesville, but we'll see. Stop our clock here. 30 seconds to go.
Looks like it's going to be on Barnesville here as they're backing up. So it's going to be a chop block here on Barnesville, and that's going to be a big penalty here as that's going to back them up.
Plenty. 3rd and 6 will turn into 3rd and 22. We'll call it 3rd and long.
From their 39-yard line.
Well, if you're the Viking defense, you just got to keep everything in front of you. Got to get a stop here, get your offense back out there, see if you can respond. They got to get a stop.
Looking to pass. Oh, and he will bring down the quarterback in the backfield there.
Quarterback number 4, Noel Carlos in the backfield.
And that is a loss, bringing the ball back to the 30-yard line. It's a loss of 9, and brings 3rd and 22 to 4th and 31. And I would suspect of a potential punt here maybe with 2 seconds to go in the third quarter.
At the end of the third quarter,
and they're just going to allow the third quarter to expire. So 22 to 14, both teams score in the third quarter. And once again, that opening kickoff return is the difference on the scoreboard right now. We'll see if that opening kickoff return is the difference, as we have one more quarter to go to see what the Pelican Rapids Vikings can do and or the Barnesville Trojans could do. This one could still go either way. Don't go anywhere. The fourth quarter is next here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season.
All right, start of the fourth quarter. And it is 4th down and 39 for Barnesville. They'll punt it away.
What a punt.
That is a beautiful punt. Received at the 24, and that's a fair caught. That's where the Vikings will start off.
You know, you can't sleep on special teams. Special teams sometimes is the key if you win a game. That's a beautiful punt. You flip the field like that, and
that's probably the best thing that could have happened for Barnesville on that drive is they really just didn't do much on that particular possession. And speaking of former high schools, Cody, I think you said during the break that your former high school won. I just got a message that my former high school won too. So it's been a good day for you and I. And the Vikings don't get much on that one. Get it back to the original line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
It's like Trojans are starting to bring some pressure now here.
Clock ticks 11:40 and counting.
Pick up on the yard brings up 2nd and 9 for the Vikings from their 25-yard line.
Well, I believe I'm drawing a blank on the schedule. I believe the next home game here for Barnesville will be against Detroit Lakes, if I'm not mistaken. I'm getting a nod, so yes, and I believe that's in 2 weeks from now? Yep, 2 weeks from now against Detroit Lakes here on Magnitude. That'll be the next game, but still got a little less than a quarter to play here in this one, and Vikings looking to tie this one up, but they have a few yards to go here to try and set that one up. And to bring up 3rd down, and looks like 3rd and short, about 3rd and 1.
Well, good run there by Soley, but I'm thinking if you would have just tucked it and run right away, you would have had that 1st down. You had a lot of open space over there.
From their 33-yard line.
10:31 and counting. 3rd down and 1 for Pelican Rapids here as they trail by 8, 22 to 14. Here on the Dean's Bulk Service scoreboard as the Vikings will break the huddle and go up to the line of scrimmage, send 2 receivers to the near side and 2 to the far side. Soley takes the snap and he goes directly forward and he meets a bunch of purple and white. Maybe he picks up about enough for the 1st down. That's what matters. 1st and 10 here for Pelican Rapids. Temporarily stopped the clock with 10:08 to go here in the 4th quarter of play.
Well, we saw the Trojans go to the run game, then the Vikings go to the run game, and then the Trojans brought some pressure. Vikings responded with that by going right back to the pass game and then going back to the run game. So you can anticipate a pass here by the Vikings.
And it looks like he wanted to do pass, but there was nobody there, and he took it forward. Looks like he maybe gained about a half a yard. We'll give him the full 1 yard and call it 2nd and 9.
Number 82, King Zinzen. Pick up of a yard, brings up 2nd and 9 for the Vikings.
And there's that name again, Caden Zenzen, just having a day on defense, wreaking havoc in that backfield.
Looking to pass. Pressure in the backfield. He's going to be brought down.
Quarterback Luke Soley is tackled in the backfield by number 54.
That's the last thing you needed for the Vikings. You got to get that ball out of your hands. You cannot take that sack. And there's
Zenzen with another sack. Okay, never mind. Logan Yeski. 8.5 to go. So that brings up 3rd and 9 from the 24-yard line. And he's looking to pass, and Barnesville's going to bring the pressure again. He's trying to steal the ball. Barnesville says they have it. No official for the signal, no signal from the official yet.
Quarterback number 12, Luke Soley, tackled in the backfield by number.
And it'll just be a sack, but you can see he's trying to rip it away from him, and had he done that successfully, he may have been in the end zone.
Trojan defense really stepping up big here as they just halted that Viking offense.
So that sets up a 4th down and
a mile.
4th down and 37. Punt from the end zone, and it will take a bounce at the 34-yard line and come to a rest at about the 34-yard line. That'll trim the clock down to 7:23. We'll let our clock catch up as close as possible, as the change of possession sets Barnesville up with some good field position here, and a score here could be the dagger if Barnesville can get it in.
Yeah, you said it here, great position, or great field position here for the Trojans. Vikings need a big stop on defense. Turnover would be nice.
Kraus will keep it, and he'll find a little bit of space and dive ahead to about the 30-yard line. Pick up a 4 on the play, 2nd and 6.
You know, Kraus has really done a great job of just finding that hole, waiting for those linemen to create a hole for him.
From the Viking 30-yard line.
And Pelican Rapids will take a timeout. So I'll stop the clock with 6:55 to go here in the 4th quarter of play. Trojans have the football, and they are up by 8. And they're in a good position on the field here to try and seal this one up. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Welcome to the Main Line and Downer, a place you can bring your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu for your favorite lunch and dinner items. Burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Don't forget the Main Line and Downer also serves a delicious breakfast. The Main Line and Downer also has a convenience store as well as the end-of-the-line boutique shop filled with various gifts for kids, mom, dads, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpa, and something for all your other friends too. The Main Line and Downer, just 8 miles southeast of Barnesville on Highway 9. Visit the website or call 218-789-7610. All right, welcome back to the Barnesville Athletic Center, home of the Barnesville Trojans. And they're in a good game here with the Pelican Rapids Vikings, and even a little bit better news for the Purple is they have the ball leading by 8, and they have the ball on the Pelican Rapids Vikings 30-yard line.
6 for the Trojans from the Viking 30-yard line.
Vikings defense needs to step it up here. A score here would be bad news for the Pelican Rapids. And he'll dive forward inside the 30, close to the 27-yard line as Kraus will pick up approximately 3. They'll call it 4. Or no, check that. Yeah, they'll pick up 4. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4, I guess.
For the Trojans from the 26-yard line. 27-yard.
6:27 and counting. And Kraus will keep it again, and he will be dragged down by the jersey at about the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and it's good for a 1st down here for Barnesville. That is a mainline and downer 1st down. Watch every Barnesville Trojan 1st down at the mainline and downer.
From the Viking 23-yard line.
Trojans just got to keep running that ball, chewing that clock, and see if they can put this one to bed.
Kraus will bring in the play from the sideline, and they'll break the huddle. Flag on the play, and
Flag on the play.
a short gain of maybe even a loss of 1, but we'll see what the flag's about. As that stops the clock with 5:50 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Gonna have a holding on the Trojans, so that's gonna back them up 5.
So 2nd and 15 now. So now back the ball up here to the 35-yard line. Well, just maybe the 34, actually.
First and 21 for the Trojans.
Okay, tack on another 5 yards to that, 10-yard penalty. Cameron Hang with, no, he doesn't have the ball. No, Kraus kept it.
Tackle on the play by the Vikings number 8, Peyton Blakeway.
And we have a Trojan slow to get up here as the clock is now stopped with 5:42 to go here in the 4th quarter of play. Holding on Barnesville, and now it's going to be a long ways to a 1st down. So they'll back the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
What a big hand for the Trojans. Number 73, Tim Wells.
Well, 1st and 30 here, if my math serves me.
Yeah, it looks like the Trojans have to get to the 13-yard line to pick up a 1st down. So it's about 2nd down and 32. 1st down and 32, excuse me.
1st down and 32 yards for the Trojans. From the Viking 45-yard line.
And they will start the clock. Yep, they will. First and 32 from the 45-yard line here for Barnesville, leading 22-14. They'll try the hidden ball trick there, and Braden Bredman will bring it up to about the 38-yard line.
Pick up a 7 yards. Brings up 2nd and 25 for the Trojans. From the Viking 38-yard line.
So the clock continues to tick, 4:47 and counting. 2nd and long, 2nd and about 25. And Kraus will keep it, roll out. He's looking to pass. He's got a man wide open. And into the end zone is Caden Zenzen. A 38-yard touchdown pass from Kraus to Zenzen.
Well, the Trojans took their shot, and they had a wide-open Zenzen. Tacking on 6 more here to this one. Makes it 28-14 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans.
Well, it's not over yet, but with the way this game has been going, that could be the dagger. Pelican Rapids could easily score again, but they're going to have to score twice now, and they only have 4 minutes to work with. 4 minutes and change. Barnesville will go for 2. And
no good.
No good. They'll fail.
Extra point attempt by number 20. Braden Redmond is no good. This score with 4 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the game. The Barnesville Trojans.
All right, so on the Dean's Bulk Service scoreboard, via a 38-yard touchdown pass from Noah Kraus to Caden Zenzen, it's the Barnesville Trojans 28 and the Pelican Rapids Vikings 14. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Be right back.
If you need a construction project done right the first time, then contact Bull Green Construction. Licensed and registered, Bull Green Construction can assist with your plans for new construction or add-on. Simple or complex projects, Bull Green Construction is one of the featured contractors on the Barnesville City website and has the tools and expertise to get your job planned and completed. Bull Green Construction wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game. Go Trojans!
All right, welcome back. Trojans score, 38-yard touchdown pass. Noah Kraus to Caden Zenzen. And with 4 minutes, 31 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter of play, Barnesville is set up to kick it off, and Pelican Rapids is going to have to play some perfect football here if they want to have a chance to tie this one up. They need 2 scores in 4.5 minutes. And the kickoff is on the ground. It is picked up at the 26 and to the outside past the 35 and out of bounds right close to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Pelican Rapids Vikings.
Good job of there getting out of bounds. Pelican Rapids has got to know they don't have much time. This game isn't over yet, but it's looking slim here. They got to get some quick throws, got to get out of bounds. Can't let that clock run.
1st and 10 for the Vikings from their 35-yard line.
Vikings have 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield.
Pump fakes, and he will not get through. He is brought down by a couple of Trojans.
He's brought down in the backfield by number 73, Tim Wells.
You can't let that happen. You can't be taking sacks here. That's clicking the clock, clicking down that clock, and that's the last thing you need happening right now. You got to find a receiver to throw the ball over.
And now he will, oh, and they caught it, and I'm not sure, he didn't catch it.
Quarterback number 12, Luke Stoley's pass intended for number 22, Carter Johnson, is incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 14 for the Vikings.
So 3rd and 14 and 3 minutes, 51 seconds to go.
You know, the Vikings just got to take a deep breath here. They got to just take a breath, get some yards here, get to 4th down, get a 1st down, keep it going.
And now they're going to launch it downfield, and they'll drop incomplete. Now stop the clock once again, bring up 4th down.
Number 33, Jack Kapinga, is incomplete. Defending on the play for the Trojans, number 10, Carson Hagan, number 3, Aaron Baker. Brings up 4th and 14 for the Vikings.
Vikings drastically need a 1st down here. If not, this game is looking like it's going to be over here with the Barnesville Barnesville win here, but they need to get a first down here.
And it's a long ways to that first down. It is 4th and 14. And he'll launch it near sideline and going up for it, fighting for it. It's caught by somebody, but I'm not sure who. It looks like Barnesville came up with an interception. They did. Dayton Zenzen on the defense, gets the touchdown, gets the interception. It's been the Zen show here in the second half.
Yeah, you said it. Doing it all. Having a day on defense with that pass rush, getting the touchdown, now the interception.
So Kraus will hand it off to the far side. I can't quite see who has it, but he's up across midfield. And Cameron Hang. If I look at my monitor, you have a better view on it than I do looking at the field. You need to trust your camera work there. Not that I don't trust it, I just keep forgetting that it's available.
First and 10 for the Trojans from the 50-yard line.
Now the Trojans can just let this clock run down. In no hurry to get out of that huddle.
Play clock at 15. Play clock is at 7. And break the huddle.
Ideally, if you could snap that ball at 4 seconds left, it'd be perfect.
And looks like, I think it might have been Hang. Gets right back up to midfield.
Number 29, Cameron Hang.
Yep, it was Cameron Hang. So second down and got back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd and 10 as the clock continues to roll. 2:35 and counting to go here.
Trojans break the huddle here. They got 11 seconds left on the play clock.
2:17 to go. Kraus throws as he gets hit, and he'll drop incomplete, and that will stop the clock with 2:12.
Pass intended for number 82, Caden Henson, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 10 for the Trojans.
Now keep in mind that incomplete pass stops that clock there, so not really sure why the Trojans are electing to pass there on 2nd down. I go right back to that run game. Chew down that clock.
I have a suspicion they'll run it here. And they do. Cameron Hang to the outside. Flag on the play in the backfield as Hang plows through a couple would-be tacklers and he pushes it up close to the 35, but let's see what that flag's about. Holding on Barnesville, so wipe that play out of the books. And .204 to go here in the 4th quarter. And this one's pretty much all but sewed up here for Barnesville. They just got to let the clock out.
25 for the Trojans from their own 35-yard line.
3rd and 25 from the 35. And they'll be handed off, and he'll be dropped. It's Braden Bredman on the carry, and he's dropped in the backfield at about the 29-yard line. It'll be a loss and bring up 4th and extremely long.
So the Trojans can bring this clock all the way down to about a minute.
Timeout, Pelican Rapids.
Pelican Rapids takes time out here.
So I'll stop the clock. 4th down, and it's about, let's see here, 10, 20, 30, 26. I think it's 31, actually. Yeah, 3rd and 31, or 4th and 31, excuse me. And, you know, with a minute It's actually a minute 30, as I look over the window here, a minute 35 to go in the fourth quarter. Pelican Rapids comes up with a big play here. They get a quick score and an onside kick, and we can see what happens. But first, they have to come up with that big defensive play.
A lot of ifs there. They got to get a play here.
The 29-yard line.
Barnesville will punt more than likely here. Minute 36 and the punt is away. Takes a bounce and will hover out of bounds close to the 45. And one good thing that happens there is the ball goes out of bounds. No time comes off the clock. And now they got a minute 35 to try and score twice. And, you know, you don't necessarily need a 2-point conversion either if you do get a touchdown in, but down 14. So the the Vikings will have the ball.
First and 10 for the Vikings from their 45-yard line.
They have to pass. They have to take a couple shots downfield if they want any chance at all. And it looks like he'll just kneel it down and they'll accept the loss. That one kind of threw me for a loop there a little bit, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Not sure why. Just going to take the knee and call it a loss and put it in the column for a loss.
Well, I guess that makes our job easier for the next minute 14, but and he'll kneel it down again. So they're going to need to run one more play, and then that will do it for this game. There's a difference of about 7 seconds in the play clock and the game clock. .25 on the game clock, 33, or on the play clock, 33 on the game clock, and this will be the final play of the game.
Quarterback number 12 down the ball. Luke Soley.
So, Pelican Rapids comes to Barnesville and they fall short. It was a great game. All 4 quarters were really good. Barnesville, we talked about it at halftime. It came down to one of those teams that would make that first score and or that next score, the last score. And well, the opening kickoff didn't stand to be the winning play, but it almost did. It separated them by 2 scores instead of 1, and the fireworks are going off here as the Barnesville Trojans pick up the win. 28-14 your final. As the 2 teams will shake hands. 40 to 45, 50 to midfield to 45, diagonally crossing midfield, however you want to look at it. A 28-14 win, and it all started with a 76-yard kick return for a touchdown by Cameron Hang. 2-point conversion good at 8-0. And then later in the first quarter, Noah Kraus would find Cameron Hang on an 18-yard pass. 2-point conversion would fail to make it 14-0. That moved the game into the second quarter. Pelican Rapids would get an 8-yard touchdown pass from Guler to Braden Ecker to make it 14-6 as the 2-point conversion attempt would fail. Pelican Rapids would score again in the third quarter, and I forgot to write down the information on that play. I'll have to go back on video and look at it. Barnesville would respond in the third quarter on a 14-yard touchdown run by Braden Bredman. 2-point conversion was good to make it 22-14 at that point, and then move ahead into the fourth quarter, and Noah Kraus would connect with Caden Zenzen, who had a huge end of third and all of fourth quarter for the Barnesville Trojans. He had a big defensive plays. He ripped away an interception down the near sideline, and he had the 38-yard touchdown reception from Noah Kraus in the mid part of the fourth quarter to make the score what it is now. 28-14 is a two-point conversion attempt would fail on that final touchdown for Barnesville, and that's how this one wraps up. It was a good one. We're going to take a quick break. We will come back, wrap this up, select our player of the game and all that good stuff, and get you set up for the next matchup here for Barnesville when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Be right back.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
All right, welcome back to the Barnesville Athletic Complex here. The Barnesville Trojans improving to 2-1 on the season as they double up on a 28-14 victory over the previously undefeated Pelican Rapids Vikings, who now fall to 2-1. So both the Vikings and Trojans have two wins, one loss records coming out of this matchup here. And Barnesville, well, they got, let's put it this way, Pelican Rapids defensively tough against Barnesville. Barnesville can normally score a lot more than 28 points in a game, and we've seen that over and over and over again over the last few years that we've covered Barnesville here. And tonight it was a really good opponent for Pelican Rapids, and for a couple of moments there, Pelican Rapids thought that might have a chance to come away with it. But Cody, as I reflect back on the first half, a lot of missed opportunities for both teams in that first half, maybe a couple more for Pelican Rapids than Barnesville. And even though the second half was played pretty well by both teams, I think those missed opportunities in the first half really spelled the difference in the final score in this one.
Yeah, I agree with you. You can't help to think if Pelican Rapids would have, maybe included, used that QB run a little bit more in that first half. They came in that second half, they went right to the QB run, and it worked perfectly. It's hard to think that if they would have used that in the first half, this might have been a different story here.
Yeah, once again, the scoring started with a 76-yard touchdown return off the opening kickoff. 8-0 with the two-point conversion. Kraus would connect with Cameron Hang on an 18-yard pass later in the first quarter. Two-point conversion fail, 14-0. Game would move into the second quarter. An 8-yard touchdown pass from Guler to Ecker on the touchdown connection there to make it 14-6 as the two-point conversion failed. Move the game into the second half. Pelican Rapids would score in the third quarter. Barnesville would answer, I think, on the next possession, if memory serves me correctly, on a 14-yard run by Braden Bredman. Two-point conversion good, made the score 22-14 at that point. And then the final scoring play happened in the fourth quarter. 38-yard touchdown pass to Noah Kraus to Caden Kent. Let's try that again. A 38-yard touchdown pass to Caden Zenzen from Noah Kraus to wrap up the scoring here, and that brings us to our final 28-14. I'm gonna give the honors to you, Cody. I'm gonna name a couple candidates, and even if you don't pick my candidates for player of the game here, but a couple that come to mind. Noah Kraus had a good night. He played all four quarters. Normally we don't see Noah Kraus play all four quarters, but in this game he had to. And also Cameron Heng had that opening touchdown. He had a couple of touchdowns himself. Caden Zenzen had a big second half, more so in the late third and fourth quarter. And, those are a couple of names that come to mind. But, Cody, I think you selected a player of the game. And who do you go with?
I think tonight's player of the game has to go to Caden Zenzen. He wreaked havoc. To start out this game on the defense end. He was in the backfield making plays, making tackles like crazy. Then we saw him have that touchdown here towards I believe it was a early fourth quarter. And then, he pretty much sealed it with that pick. So, when you're playing tremendously on defense, on the defensive line especially, and then getting touchdowns and getting a pick, game goes to you. So great job to Caden Zenzen, and that was just a good team win by Barnesville.
Absolutely. So your Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery player of the game is Caden Zenzen for the Barnesville Trojans. As you mentioned, Cody had that touchdown early part of the fourth quarter. It was a 38-yard touchdown reception. He had I didn't keep track of the number of sacks. I think he had at least 4 of them, if not more than that. He also had a lot of tackles for loss, and then he ripped away that interception down here on the near sideline at about I believe it was about the 30-ish yard line, somewhere between the 30 and 35, and that rip away on the interception sealed the game for Barnesville, no doubt. And Pelican Rapids said, hey, they've defeated us. Let's just kneel it down and end this game. And, that was kind of an interesting decision there. I totally expected him to go for a couple deep passes, but, and then when they did kneel it down, we kind of scratching our heads there. I did a little bit of thinking, and I think it comes down to the defense for Barnesville. They couldn't get a lot of run game against them. They really couldn't get a lot of passes. All their deep passes were, I think all of them were knocked down or they would fall incomplete. You had that rip-away interception by Zenzen, and the pass game just wasn't working for him, especially the deep pass game. And when you get down by 2 scores with about 2 minutes, 90 seconds left in the game, and the deep pass game isn't working, what do you do, Yep. Yeah, so, but, it was a great effort here by Pelican Rapids, no doubt about it, and even a little bit better effort by the Barnesville Trojans. But this is certainly a good game because, like I said, we're not used to seeing the Trojans' opponents being within striking distance, even though 2 scores probably wouldn't officially be categorized as striking distance. In this particular game, you could categorize it as that. So, Caden Zenzen, our Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery player of the game. Barnesville goes on the road next Friday night to take on Osakis. They come back home in 2 weeks to take on Devil's Lake, and we'll have not Devil's Lake, Detroit Lakes, my apologies. They'll take on Detroit Lakes, and we'll have that game for you here on Magnitude Sports. For Cody, my name is Mike Mason. We thank you so much for watching. Once again, our upcoming schedule coming up here, we will have 6-man football tomorrow for you from Center. As the Center Stanton Wildcats will take on the Drayton Bombers, 2 p.m., and a 4 p.m. game for you, back-to-back, both of them live tomorrow afternoon here on Magnitude Sports. You can dig deeper into that schedule. Also, check out all the latest news stories by clicking on stories at our website there. Barnesville Trojans falling in a outstanding volleyball match last night as they pick up their first loss of the season, and Breckenridge remains undefeated. Breckenridge 10-0, Barnesville now 9-1. Barnesville has Underwood on the road, and then they come home against, let me go back to our schedule here. They come home against Frazee on the 23rd, a game we'll have for you here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. I expect the Trojan volleyball crew to bounce back from that loss against Breckenridge last night. Also, all the games available on demand. Go to our website, click watch next to the game that you want to see next, and that'll wrap it up. Cody, thanks so much. Great job tonight as always. And for Cody, my name is Mike Mason. Thank you. Big thank you to all of our sponsors. Your final score one more time. The Barnesville Trojans 28 and the Pelican Rapids Vikings 14 on the Dean's Bulk Service scoreboard. That'll wrap it up here from Barnesville. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks when Barnesville hosts Detroit Lakes here on Magnitude Sports. Have a great day.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, Simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.